It is what it is now, I guess. I'll go unlisted, but everybody's going to get a notification, so fuck. Let's roll the intro. Oh, I'm not supposed to cuss in the first 30 seconds. Fuck.
Hey Daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome everybody. I'm still sharing the link out because I just now did the Facebook and the YouTube thing. The YouTube is supposed to be unlisted, but it's not. So there you go. Thank you guys for joining us. Please listen to some music before we started. I don't know why I put so many S's in there. That was awkward. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. Like I said, I'm Will Bird. This is the Cold Beer Confessional. Kind of a weird day, but I figured we would just hang out. See what's going on, maybe have a few laughs and see what happens. You never know, right? It's kind of like a variety show, so you never know what's going to happen on the show. So hang out. We'll see what we got going on, and we'll go from there, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what. You never know what will happen on a show like this, right? If you want to support the stream, do it at coldbeer.fund, coldbeer.fund, coldbeer.fund. Where you can find all of our links. The simplest one that seems to be to use is either Buy Me a Coffee, where you just type in a message. You just type in whatever message you want to me through buymeacoffee.com/coldbeer, or this one. This is just PayPal, basically. You use a card. You can use a PayPal account. You can use whatever. So there you go. It's up to you guys. Thank you all for joining us. I appreciate it. Been kind of a weird day. I'll let you guys know what today is. I don't want to even talk about it. I just want to move on, and we'll see what comes from that. We didn't know it. I did have an update, but we didn't even see it. We couldn't even see it from where we were standing. Okay, but little known fact: our boy Bert went live last night after he got kicked off. He went live again. Uh-oh. So last night he went live. He went live for an hour and 15 minutes, but he didn't make enough money. So when Facebook cut him off, of course, he's moving today, so he needed much more money. So $3,500 or something he was trying to make last night. So he went live again after Facebook cut him off. Here you go.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys didn't notice. You guys didn't notice Shadow. Shadow just hanging out. He's a camera hog. I'll tell you that much. I was just holding him like a baby, and he climbed right up here on the microphone stand. Fixing to do some dirty stuff tonight. Told me I could have a little for my birthday. Like Bert. Even Shadow's got a little purple aura. By the way, the trio of retards, or whatever you want to call them, over on the other platforms, they've just been wrong about everything. The most recent thing they've been wrong about is they think because they showed this, the video that former fan made of me on YouTube, that some of you guys have sent it to me. I know about it. We've seen it. There's a skit in it where there's a part in it where Mariah confuses the show Hamilton with Hamlet from Shakespeare. She confuses Hamilton and Hamlet. And in it, First of all, that's why I love Mariah. Like, there's so many things that I like research and spend days like looking into or whatever, and she could fucking care less. She doesn't have a clue, and she could fucking care less. And it frustrates me at first, but she's hilarious without even trying to be. And then she knows about stuff that I could. There's no way I would fucking know, right? Weird shit that she's into. But because it's like a history thing, and I'm like the facts guy, the history guy, like the learning guy, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so close to coming home and just triple homicide, suicide, and ending it all, Mariah. And then I just stare at the camera, kind of deadpan. And they think that they exposed me. They think that they exposed me contemplating murdering my family. Then they use that to say, oh, well, apparently he's a vet. Well, now I am. But 2 days ago I wasn't. Don't you guys remember? I was grifting as a veteran. You guys remember? I'm not even a vet. But now suddenly I'm a vet, and they're like, well, the VA doesn't do enough for the vets, and we're real worried about that guy. We're real worried about that guy. I don't want to see him kill his family. So 2 days ago, I announced on Twitter, all my platforms, every platform had basically the same message. Next 2 days are going to be pretty hard. Expect delayed responses. I won't be on the internet as much. And I wasn't, right? I haven't really done a whole lot on the internet. Yesterday was better than today, but I announced that I was leaving. But that's their excuse now, because they showed everyone that I made a joke with my wife about murdering her, and I left. I'm real quiet now. Wait till they see the fucking next show. I'm real quiet now. And they're so fucking scared of me, dude. It's funny because they're saying like, oh yeah, we got it all, Will. So you better just stay quiet like you have been. Let a sleeping dog lie. But all you see in the clip is them saying, please don't come back. God damn it, please don't come back. Please don't come back. It's like begging for mercy, where you're like, no, fuck you, God. I don't care. Just kill me. But you're really begging for mercy through gigantic fucking tears streaming down your face, like they're terrified. Will, you need a black stuffed cat so you can be like Bert. That would be awesome. We need to get one of those.
Okay. I'm back on again. Now, what I've done is I switched internet provider.
They haven't heard anything. So here's what happens. Someone shares a 5-second clip of me saying something, or a photoshopped image, or something fake, or anybody could just like, I could go on there today under a fake account, under a troll account, which I have them in all their groups, and I'll follow all of them because I know they're going to block me eventually, and be like, oh, you guys don't know that when Will was 20 years old, he fucking murdered a guy. Yeah, it was a big deal. He was DUI, ran a guy over in a car, killed his ass, but his dad was a sheriff. He got away with it, and that's how he joined the army. And they would be sharing it within 30 seconds. Oh, I just heard that Will killed a man with DUI. I'm thinking about leaking a little bit of information that's like the plot to a movie or some shit about me. I have to think of a good one. You think if I need to leak the plot to a movie? What's the movie where the guy with the prosthetic leg comes and kills his wife, and he takes off? Is it Convict or Felon or Fugitive? The Fugitive. I think I'm gonna leak that storyline to them and see how many different ways they can describe it.
I've got two things. I've got my hotspot, and I've got the other one. Maybe this will work better.
I don't think they understand deadpan. I don't think they understand comedy. Clearly they don't do comedy. I've watched all their shows. The show that Dr. Z did today, well, I've watched clips of all their shows. None of it's funny. But the show that Dr. Z did today with me, basically telling everybody I ran from the internet because they uncovered my plot, my premeditation. He told everybody like, "Oh, please, just leave us alone. We'll leave you alone." This is how you know they're fucking begging me not to come back. Before, I've got screenshots. I've got you telling people. I've got your Telegram. I've got your fucking Twitter. I've got everything saying, that's it. He's done. We're exposing him. No looking back. The whole world's going to know. And now it's, hey, man, if you leave us alone, we'll leave you alone. Okay. Sure. But anyways, he was on his show today, the clip that someone sent me, he was playing the Uncle Bobby character. He's like, hey, yo, this guy, Will, he's, I guess he's a veteran or something. And he was talking about murdering his wife, and we caught him red-handed. Hey, yo. It was just so fucking stupid.
Looks like this hotspot was wasting my money.
Play Bart.
I don't know.
I went down it.
Third time's a charm. Here we are. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Someone sent me a message, and I just did. I saw it, and I responded to it. Let me see. Not using this as a hotspot.
Thank you. I learned from Yori. I learned in Spanish though, and it didn't all fucking translate 100%. So I know the biggest hurdle I had is she made me learn with a microwave on my head, and you couldn't even fucking hear me. You can't even hear me through the mic. Wasting his money. He doesn't have money. That's right. Good catch, Michael. Yeah, I wasn't actually even supposed to be on YouTube, but I thought I made it unlisted, but I didn't. Oh, come here, baby.
Okay. Let's see if we pull it together. Folks, the adversary throws everything at you he can, especially when you won't give up. Something in my eye.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
You know this happened.
Little guy.
You can get the dime. Okay, so we're back for a third go-round. I was in the middle of that Merle Haggard song.
Stop trying to escape with your life, Shadow. We love each other.
Is that song bad?
We love each other.
Try it again.
Yeah, Shadow. Come on, Bert. You guys want another song? I could probably get you a song out any minute now. Okay.
Merle Haggard is from.
And just let me finish here. Okay, base the tip. Base the tip. That's how I heard Shadow likes it.
And I missed a big opportunity.
Okay, let me get another song for you guys.
In the 80s when country music was just unbelievable, and I didn't know it. I didn't know about the Bakersfield thing for some reason. I was too busy being a football player and chasing girls. Exactly what it was.
Wow.
And says move on to different.
I was too busy being a badass, sexy motherfucker. I didn't even know what country music was. I was too busy being a badass, sexy son of a bitch. I didn't even know what country was back then. I didn't even know what country was back then. I was being a football player and chasing around some of that old two-legged deer. You know what I'm talking about? The old split tail. Because their pussy's bifurcated. Get it?
When I was in college, to go down in the weekends and be in Bakersfield in the 80s when country music was just unbelievable, and I River, which is out of Bakersfield, and Tulare Dusk, and I missed a big opportunity when I was in college to go to college in Visalia, which is in Tulare County, and he sings about Kern River, which is out of Bakersfield, Tulare Dusk, and I missed a big opportunity when I was in college to go down in the weekends and be in Bakersfield in the 80s when country music was just unbelievable, and I didn't know it.
He could have been in Bakersville when country music was amazing. I didn't know it. I was too busy getting pussy. Am I right, guys? You know what I'm talking about? Bifurcated. It means two forks, I think, in Latin, but anything that's in two pieces. Like the old sideways sloppy Joe.
I didn't know about the Bakersfield thing for some reason. I was too busy being a football player and chasing girls. Exactly what it was.
I already, someone says you should have called the stream Black Pussy Stroke Fest. I already have a video named that, and then it would get confusing if people came from like my OnlyFans to here, and they're like, I've already seen this episode. It would, I can't do that. You got to have a new name each time.
Ann says move on to a different song. She thinks that one's bad luck. I think you might be right, Ann. I think you might be right.
Oh, wait. Yeah, somebody add this up.
Missed a bit in the house from Carson City. Using the internet during that song. Is that song bad luck? Should I try it again?
Good catch.
You guys want me to take that song again from the top, or do you want me to move on to another song?
If he's 65, that's the same age as my dad, which means that he was born in 59. And if he was born in 59, it means he graduated in, what, 77, right? So he was in college in the 80s, and he graduated in 77, and was playing football as an athlete. Wouldn't he be out of his years of eligibility? Did he join the military first and then come back to college?
Julie Massey's in the house from Carson City.
Well, hell, he was only in the military for like, he didn't even do a full contract. Somebody told me the other day that he was only in the military for like a few months, right? Oh, also, while you guys were gone, 12 months. He was in the military for 12 months. Okay. So he's only in the military for a year. So that, even if he went to the military, that'd bring him up to 78. Maybe he was there in college in 81 and 82, unless he just kept fucking failing and shit. Anyways, somebody, while the show wasn't live, Facebook comments still get posted to my little chat extension. So like, as long as I don't start a new show, even if I didn't do a show for a week, if you guys were commenting on the show 6 days after it aired, I would still see them in my little alert box that I use to like highlight messages like this. Bert received that watch for his junior high graduation. So stuff like that, right? If someone came in after the show wasn't live anymore and said, from what they understand, that Bert owed for over 5 months, he was 5 months total rent, plus a partial month, and it was over 12 grand that he owed in rent, back rent. That wasn't counting the month that he was there. Back rent that he was behind $12,000, which seems like a good reason to kick somebody out, right? I mean, like, I'm not like a fucking shill for BlackRock that they should own every goddamn home in America and you should never own a home ever. But like, imagine if this is just a landlord that has like 2 rental properties and there's a mortgage on both of them. Like, you owe him $12,000. He's probably ready to get rid of you.
Merle Haggard is from Tulare,
Derek Johnson's house. We already heard this. Merle Haggard is from Derek Johnson's grandpa's loins. Duh.
California, where I went to college. I went to college in Visalia, which is in Tulare County. And he sings about Kern River, which is out of Bakersfield. And Tulare, the dusk.
He went to college where?
Merle Haggard is from Tulare, California, where I went to college. I went to college in Visalia, which is in Tulare County. And he sings about Kern River, which is out of Bakersfield. And Tulare, the dusk, Tulare dusk. And I missed a big opportunity when I was in college to go down in the weekends and be in Bakersfield in the 80s when country music was just unbelievable, and I didn't know it. I didn't know about the Bakersfield thing for some reason. I was too busy
in the 80s
when I was in college to go down in the weekends and be in Bakersfield in the 80s when country music was just unbelievable, and I.
So that would be like the latest would be like 81, 82. That's early 80s for sure that he could probably make this work. That's if he took a gap year or a year in college. Did he go to College of the Sequoias or Golden State is there? I guess Fresno Pacific University. Does anybody know what college he went to? If the person that usually helps me out, they're probably in bed. I started way too late.
Didn't know it. I I didn't know about the Bakersfield.
I think he only played high school sports. He said the other night that when he was saying that I was never an athlete and I had never been outside or whatever, he said that he was a collegiate athlete. Because I don't think that he liked that. I was almost a collegiate athlete. Well, I guess technically I was. But instead of starting the season, I went to jail.
Real thing.
You'll have that on these big jobs.
I was too busy being a football player and chasing girls. Exactly what it was. Ann says move on to a different song. She thinks that one's bad luck. I think you might be right, Ann. I think you might.
One thing that I struggle with is like I don't know a whole lot of, unless I've been there, I don't know a whole lot about state geography. Like obviously I know where the states are and I can name the states on a map, but I don't know, like, if someone says, like, I might be able to find LA in California or you know, within 500 miles of it if you show me a map, but I couldn't find hardly anything else there. Just because I've only been to California a few times. I went to LA with Mariah once. I've been there for work a couple times, and that's it.
Might be right. I'm going to change the style of music and everything here on this.
Oh, by the way, Pam, I was joking earlier. My mom stays with Pam, by the way. I was joking earlier. Somebody did buy me a shadow cat. I'm sure you saw it while I was getting him all stretched out. He likes some tension relief before he goes to bed. This is a game we play. It's called I Stroke You, You Stroke Me. So I was getting ready for bed. He's a little rambunctious tonight. He tried to claw my fucking eyes out to get away. So that's a game we play too. It's called Make Burt Bleed. Thank you, PR. I got your note too.
Change this up completely.
Thank you. If you guys don't know, when you buy like a gift on Amazon or whatever, it sends my Amazon wish list. I know Mariah said she shared it the other day. It is not updated. I need to update it. But when you buy like a gift on Amazon, you can send like a little note in it. And if you mark this as a gift, don't pay for wrapping. They just put it in a bag. It's not worth it. But they did put a little note in there where you could send like a message of like, I don't know, maybe 100 words maximum or something. But yeah. And I get that with the, I don't get a receipt. I get a thing like to return it, but it doesn't tell me how much you spent on it. And then I get another one that has your name on it. Why would he go to college to do karaoke? Well, you know, did he even study music? Didn't he say what he studied the other day? I know that Phil's got a degree in quantum biosphere shaping and law.
I got a hangnail that's driving me nuts.
Oh, yeah. And if you're new here and you do shop at Amazon, Atsuko just dropped a link. If you hit that link within 24 hours of making a purchase on Amazon, we get like a little kickback. So it's like donating without donating, right? All you have to do, it doesn't matter what you buy on Amazon. It doesn't matter. All you have to do is within 24 hours of checkout, you have to click that link at least once. You used to be able to save the link, and everything you bought, we would get a kickback on it, and you would just save my link permanently in your Amazon profile. But they got too many people were making too much money off that. So now you have to click it within 24 hours of purchase, and most people forget. And then as soon as they make a purchase, it's like, shit, I could have used the link, but it's fine. If you click that link that Suko just dropped, it'll just take you to Amazon's homepage. So what I usually do is I put everything in my cart ready to check out. Then I go to Telegram or Facebook or somewhere, find the link, click on it. It brings you to Amazon homepage. I just click cart again and check out. I'm not. I'm going to wait till the show gets started. I got a note for it. Thank you.
Okay. So, folks, I'm going to do a song.
Here we go.
From one of my favorite bands.
The closed caption said psalm. Folks, I'm going to do a psalm. Folks, I'll go ahead and do it so I don't forget again. By the way, thank you last night for a donation that came in. I guess I missed it, and I apologize for missing it. It was from Tron Funkin' Blows. Tron Funkin' Blows with 46 packs, which is a huge donation. I completely missed it. I apologize for that. It must have been when Bert was singing. I know it wasn't after the show. It was during the show. I just didn't see it. Thank you very much. It says, happy birthday, Will. Happy birthday, Will. Appreciate what you do, and we always look forward to your show. Love to you and your family from CA, from California. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. It was my fault that I missed it, and I felt so bad for missing it. Like, I didn't see it until I was logging off, and then I felt like a real piece of shit. Like, because I'm the guy that always thanks everybody for donations. And then to just, I don't know. I felt bad about it. But there you go. Thank you very much for the donation. I do greatly appreciate it. And that's a huge donation as well. So thank you.
In the world. And I only just discovered that this, I just saw, I want to say hi to a couple people who sent me private messages.
Sweet. Private message
Move on to
time.
a different song. We'll get back to that Merle song another night.
No more Merle.
Mike Cook is leaving Facebook because of the censoring and broken links. Yep, I know that. I'm doing the same thing.
Was it Mike Cook or Mike Hawk? Mike Hawk.
Julie.
Thanks, it was.
Very soon. Mike's a very good friend of mine. Probably be on talking to him in the next few days. Let's see. There was a lady
On the cat piss page. What the fuck is that? Is that a Facebook page? That caught me off guard. On the cat piss page, they have a meme up there. It says, no show tonight. I'll be over on Cold Beer Confessionals YouTube page watching him.
who there was a lady, a lovely lady.
I'm gonna start a page called Bert's Cat Piss. Bert's Cat Piss. Oh.
Barry Dickerson, thank you for the private message. I hope.
Oh, it is called Bert's Cat Piss. Jesus Christ.
We're going to move on to a different song.
That's funny.
And I have never done.
As soon as you said
I
that.
didn't know this song existed in karaoke. And it's one of my
Bert
favorite
Cat.
bands.
Holy shit. Hold on. Stop. I had no idea there was a parody account called Bert Cat Piss. Like, I was just making a joke, but clearly someone thought of it before me. And it shows Bert shooting craps. It says life is good. No, birds. It's literally called Bert Piss. On artist. Oh my God, Shadow. Why doesn't he have him in a car seat? Is that Shadow's trash can? It was started in 2020? Yeah, I had no idea. I know the Bert truth, right? The Bert Lynch truth. But I had no idea that this was a thing. Bert Cat Piss. Bert, you need money? Get a job. My boy Jim. Laying down the facts. 1980 U.S. Air Force. 1980, me, the lead vocalist of the U.S. Air Force SAC band in our C-130 flying first class where the vocalist belonged. Got some Bert images. Ooh, looking good, Bert. Looking good, dude. If it didn't work then, it's not going to work now, Bert. Dude, like, I'm all about living your dream, and it sounds like he's had the chance to do that. But it's not supporting you now. It's a fucking hobby. How about you get something that pays your bills and then on the weekends sing or something? Jesus Christ. I love a man in uniform, Bert. There he is. I guess he's this guy back here. There he is. I don't even fucking recognize him. Oh, Bert. Thank you, Jessa. You need to go to bed. But thank you. I appreciate it. Get a job. Bert is a scam artist. That's true. Bert's new home, Oasis Motel, rooms from Jacuzzi Fantasy Room, Wedding Chapel, rooms from $39 Sunday through Thursday. Free movies. Free movies. Adult movies. Adult movies. Oasis Motel. Free adult movies. Sounds like my kind of place. Bert's right in, oh, I saw this meme the other day. Right in the Butt Motel, budget rates. And I saw it on Bert Lynch Truth, I thought, or somewhere. Maybe somebody sent it to me. Where the internet is weak, but I will be on the bottom for you. I do my best work on the bottom. I do my best work on the bottom. This is very funny. Please call me Bert. Oh, good show. Sorry, folks. No live tonight. I'm watching Cold Beer Confessional on YouTube. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate that. That was from the day before Valentine's Day, so February 13th. Thank you. Oh, it's actually from February 12th and February 13th. That came after is coming after me, right? Oh, he's so mad. The guy that came after me before is coming after me right now. Going to have to move every week until I find a permanent. He looks so sad, Bert. With his brand new background and stuff. That's downtown Chicago, I thought. Oh, no. That's a double-fisted money shot's what that is. I've seen that before on some of those adult flicks that Bert gets for free at his hotel. That's called a double-fisted money shot. They don't call him Happy Ending Bert for nothing. $20 is $20. And your grandma's sending it to me. The Bert Lynch Show is coming to you from Las Vegas. Fleabag Motel paid for by you. Oh, no. No such thing as bad publicity. I will prove that wrong. That's a real photo. I was going to say, that's a good Photoshop job. That's a real photo. Oh, no, Bert. Dude, Bert. I hope you die on the shitter, too. If this fails, I can be a grifter. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He does have some expensive equipment. Let's see what we got here. So this is the ATEM, the Extreme, I guess. That's his switcher. What's he running over here? An audio program. He's running, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. His 5, 6. Is he running 6 fucking cameras? Holy shit. He's got a shortstop plugged in to whatever his mixer is. I don't know mixer logos. I don't know what that mixer logo is. I got a Rodecaster, but I don't know what that logo is there. Some type of universal remote. His laptop. Is he running 6 cameras, dude? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cameras, I believe. I think. Because these look like they're separated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Grifton's good, boys. Jesus. I've got one camera that cost, I bought it on Black Friday, and it was open box. So they gave me a little bit extra discount at Target. And I paid like $380 for it, which is a $500 camera. Don't get me wrong. It's a Canon M10. I don't know if they're still $500. And it was like the content creator version. Let me see. It's a mirrorless, but so it came with like a thing to hold it or whatever. It's a Canon EOS M10. Let's see. Mirrorless camera kit. So it comes with a lens. Yeah, they're what right now they're what I paid for them. EOS mirrorless, they're $378 a piece now, and that's what I paid for them. That's basically what I paid for mine, like $350 plus tax or something. So that'd be like $380 here in Tennessee, 10% sales tax. And I thought I was big shit then. Now I don't need one. I don't need I could do this from a Logitech webcam like Phil does, right? Phil makes a ton of money and uses a shitty ass camera. I could too, but I don't know. I like it to be nice. I like it to do good. But there's no way I could go buy 5 of them. There's no goddamn way. Yeah, 10% is our sales tax, but we have no state income tax, so it does all right. Plus other things like you only pay taxes on your vehicle fucking once. You don't go in and pay every year. Like I thought it was really high too. Until I started talking to people like from Virginia, and they're like, "Oh, well, we pay a use tax every year. We pay for our vehicles every year, and we pay a state income tax every year." I was like, "No, fuck that." So it's 10%, but that's basically the only taxes I pay besides like property taxes, and that's not the same thing. It goes to the county, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And then we have a tax-free holiday once a year for clothing, electronics, shit like that. Stuff that you would use for school, but it doesn't have to, like, adults buy the shit too, right?
I've got something in my eye. That's not the name of the band. That's what I've got something in my eye. So that's my one good eye. I probably need to keep it clear so I can read.
So the way my buddy Luke from Virginia, everybody, when I worked on the road, everybody had a nice ass diesel truck. And I don't know, I've never lived in Virginia, but the way he explained it to me was every year when he goes to get his tags, they look up the value of his truck, which it was a fucking Dodge, this 3500 single wheelbase or 1-ton truck, single wheelbase. It was, they looked up the value of his truck every year and he paid taxes on it every year when he got his tags. In Tennessee, when you buy it, you pay a 10% sales tax on it, right? When you first get your tags, but then next year you come back, it's $24 for as long as you own it.
So I'm going to switch over to Huey Lewis and the News.
Huey Lewis and the News.
Okay.
He also did the same thing for his jet skis, although it was something like, it was lower because it was like a pleasure use. And the camper he owned, because some jobs we'd go to, we'd take campers, and he owned a camper. He paid the same every year.
I hope you guys like it. I've never done this before. I used to do this with my band.
He had to have a lot of help. Somebody said, how is he even figuring this out? He had to have a lot of help. And some of the people I was talking to were some of the people that provided him the help, I believe. Because he can't figure out how to block people on Facebook. He can't figure out how to open up chat. There's no way he taught himself all of this. I don't care if he's a singer or not.
So let's try it.
Yeah, we don't have an inspection either, if that's something you're worried about. The only counties that I know, or the only places in Tennessee that I know that have an inspection is the county that Nashville's in and the county that Memphis is in. There's no vehicle inspection whatsoever. I mean, you can get pulled over, like if brake lights are out or some shit like that, exhaust is too loud, but there's no inspection to make it roadworthy.
It's called Jacob's Ladder.
Jacob's Ladder. Here we go. From Huey Lewis and the Shadows Brews.
I met a fan dancer down at Southside Birmingham.
Oh, did you see him slide back? He needed a little more room.
She was running for the fat man.
He said on this first video, this is part 2 to a video. On the first part of it, he's like, I can hear my neighbors over there. I guess they're just going to listen to me sing.
In his hand, now he's trying to save me, but I'm doing all right, the best that I can. Just another falling angel, trying to get through the night, step by step, one by one, higher and higher, step by step.
Yeah, if he figured out I mean, Facebook offers training too. If he was the type of guy that would go out and take like workshops and training and stuff, or even watch instructional videos from the manufacturer's website, Facebook does the same thing. When I first started doing digital marketing on Facebook for car lots, Like I knew a buddy that made a ton of money doing it. I talked to him. He gave me like his script and some pointers or stuff. I'd already been doing it for like local businesses, like lawn mowing businesses and stuff like that. But anyways, when I went to car lots, he kind of gave me his pitch. I went and do it, but I was still taking the Facebook Academy videos. Hell, I still look if I don't like the pixel. If you don't know what the Facebook pixel is, it's a thing you install on your website, like a short snippet of code you install on your website. And if you're logged into Facebook on your phone or on your computer, or you've ever been logged in and you go to my website, it captures your Facebook information. So let's say you go to my website, but you don't buy anything. I can retarget you with an ad and tell what you looked at, how long you were there, did you put anything in your car, all that stuff, and send it back to Facebook. I still learn about shit like that. It's good to know. Thank you, God.
The man says I'm overdue. Sing along, send somebody. Join
White Tiger Angel.
I'm not in a hurry, and I don't
Yeah, Google Analytics does the same thing.
All I want for tomorrow is to get it better than today. Step by step, one by one, higher and higher step.
It sounds like he's out of his, whatever his normal, like, vocal range is. It sounds like this whole song's out of his range.
By step, one by one, we're climbing Jacob's ladder.
I bet you Shadow would climb a ladder just to get away from you.
All I want for tomorrow.
Yeah, it sounds like it's too high for him or something.
Get it better than today.
And it's instead of getting high enough for the key, or maybe he's just singing it too high. Instead of being able to get high enough, he's pushing more through his nose. Like I have a really nasally voice. It makes me sound even more country or fake, I guess. Yeah.
Step by step, one by
No, I'm not slowing it down for. I'm going to get a copyright strike.
one, higher and higher, step by step.
Just for the music, probably.
We're climbing and climbing.
So you enjoy the song? I don't know. There you go.
One by one, step by step.
I just gave him $60 at one time on I'm glad that's all you lost, to be honest with you.
One by one, step by step. One by one.
Shadow's the only cat that I've ever seen that's happy to take a bath, to be in the water. There's some things, like Bert, that you just can't wash away.
Climbing Jacob's ladder. There we go. Some Huey Lewis and the news. Please tell me we didn't lose that one.
Man, it's the hackers, and because you're conservative, Facebook's trying to shut you down. If anybody wants to order me 5 more Sony A6100s or Canon M10s, I'll be sitting here. I'll be here if you need to. If that's something you need to do, like you're like, man, I really wanted to buy Bert some more cameras, but it seems like he's kind of a piece of shit. I'll take them. Just send them. It's cool.
What are these 3 golfers doing wrong?
What are they doing wrong? Playing golf in the middle of my show.
By the way, Bert said he had no idea that this song was even karaoke. Isn't every popular song karaoke? Like you can just type it in on YouTube and then put karaoke after it or music only.
This is the takeaway.
What are these 3 golfers doing wrong?
Obviously not every song, but every popular song is karaoke. I've never been able to not find one.
They're putting when they should be driving? Okay, so I hope that worked. So we got some Huey in that time. I love Huey Lewis, my favorite. Huey Lewis has lost his hearing, and he needs the band needs a
Maybe he was confused, and he thought it was DuckTales, and he was doing Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
new singer. So I'd like to officially audition for that right now.
For real?
I got some mutual friends that are. I love Huey Lewis, my favorite. Huey Lewis has lost his hearing, and he needs the band needs a new singer. So I'd like to officially audition for that right now.
There you go. He's got it.
I got some mutual friends that are watching, I think. That sounded great. Oh, thank you, Hilda. Let's do it.
Looks like he's having a seizure.
We're on a roll.
Yeah. Always.
Let's see where we should go from here. Anybody got any ideas?
To be the new lead singer for Huey Lewis and the News. Apparently, the lead singer is losing his hearing, and Bert can do better. At least the lead singer wouldn't have to listen to you, Bert.
I'm going to come back in the room so I can see your ideas. Because I'll do another song. I hope it sounded good. She said it sounded great. I hope it, from your mouth to God's ears, I hope it sounded good because I couldn't tell. We'll try another one. Let's see. What should we do? Let me think. Well, let's just go from one extreme to the other because I can.
I'm guessing Huey Lewis is the main singer and the News is his accompaniment.
Let's do that. I mean, this is from one extreme to the other.
I see an old article from 2018. It says Bose Skaggs will replace Huey Lewis at the 2018 Swan Ball. Soul rock mainstay Bose Skaggs will step in for Huey Lewis in the News as a musical guest in Nashville's 2018 Swan Ball. Power Love singer has now canceled all upcoming performances due to hearing loss, but that was back in 2018. Been a while.
I may have to put my glasses on to read this thing.
Could you guys even believe his name slipped my mind. Damn it, why can't I think of his name? Toby Keith. I kept trying to say Keith Urban. Toby Keith. Can you even believe what he looked like towards the end? I mean, cancer's horrible. It is, but Toby Keith, like, I wouldn't have recognized him. If he wouldn't have been like on the red carpet with his name down below it, if I just saw him at Walmart, I wouldn't have known who the fuck he was. No way.
All right.
Yeah, and he was always a bigger guy. And even when he became famous, he was a little bit older than, like, I think they wanted him to be, so they made him look younger. So it didn't seem, it was like when he got older, that when he first started, I think he was older than the demographic they were going for, so they always made him look younger. Right? They dressed him younger, they made him look younger. Then he had a career, let's say, for 10 years, and instead of like him getting 10 years older from what he looked like before, when you first saw him to like 10 years old, it's like he was like 30 years older because a lot of it caught up to him. And then when he gets cancer, man, he was like he was frail. He just didn't look like him.
Yeah, we're going to do this one. I hope it's a good track. So I'm going to go from Huey Lewis in the News to Dean Martin for you. Only in Vegas would a singer have both those songs in his
If you've ever tried to play guitar,
If I've ever tried to play guitar, try to keep your guitars out of the pawn shop. And that way you can keep playing them. I'm going to skip this ad as soon as it lets me. Here we go.
Oh, somebody said Patrick Swayze. You guys know the movie Dirty Dancing? This is one of the, I don't know, just a weird thing that I always remembered from high school. So I went to school with this girl. I still see her every once in a while. Actually, Mariah helped her out one time. She needed she was having a hard time. She needed somebody to look at her car, and I felt bad for her. And but I didn't want to go over there alone because that would be like inappropriate. So I took Mariah with me, and her and Mariah talked for a while, and I worked on her car. But this girl I went to school with, her grandma started the dance school here. Okay, started the dance school here, and apparently before she started the dance school, she like traveled the world dancing. Right, she was a big dancer. She performed in a bunch of, I don't know what their names are, but like high profile places for like dancers. And she appeared in the movie Dirty Dancing before she started the and they've got her clips, and on the dance school website it talks all about it. And she helped not only did she appear in the movie, she helped Patrick Swayze with some of his moves, and she choreographed like a portion of it or whatever. I always thought that was cool. From a tiny little town in Irwin, or a tiny little town in Tennessee named Irwin. Is this a fucking pasta commercial? What is this? How do you... That's amore. Where the fuck is Dr. Z at? When you try to pull a stunt, get called out, call that woman a cunt, that's amore. Dr. Z, buddy.
And you sing reeds of love. Hearts will play tippy 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 like a guitar. When the stars make you droop just like a pasta, that's more. When you dance down the street with the clouds at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, senor. Excuse me, but you see.
This is hold on. So I was trying to figure out. Somebody said, "I wonder what part." I don't know that. I've watched the movie once. I think her name was Margaret Range, and the name of her school is called Range Dance or whatever. But yeah, she was in it in a couple places. Hold on. Margaret Sue Range, I think. I don't think like she was like a lead actor, but she was like in a bunch of the dance and stuff. See if I can find more information. It's amore. Oh, I just found her. I just found her obituary. She's a longtime active member of Century United Methodist Church. She graduated from Unicoi County High School and attended East Tennessee State University. She married Harry Range, owner of Range Chevrolet, in 1945. Before receiving formal dance training, she exhibited her passion for dance, earning the nickname Little Shirley Temple. After her first dance classes, her instructors saw her talent and began taking her to New York City for more intensive dance training. She aspired to dance on Broadway, but focused her talents on opening Margaret Sue Range Dancing School in her hometown of Irwin, Tennessee in 1945. She touched many hearts through the hundreds of students she instructed in Johnson City, Greenville, Bristol, and Spruce Pine, North Carolina. She was also East Tennessee director of the Tri-State Talent Competition and an active member of various prestigious dance organizations. In 1987, she was chosen along with her daughters and a select group of dancers to appear in the successful film Dirty Dancing. So it was her and her daughters and some students, because I think they filmed part of it, like the lake scene or something. They filmed it like over near in North Carolina somewhere, like near Nashville. Isn't there a part where there's like a lake and he lifts her up out of the water? I think they filmed that kind of local. I can't remember. She had a passion for dancing and a zeal for life that was unparalleled. Her life was truly dedicated to her students and friends above all. Her family, she's preceded in death by blah, blah, blah. There you go. That's part of it, I guess. It doesn't say which part she was in, but her and her daughters, that's cool. Yeah, filmed in North Carolina. Okay, like Laura. Thank you. The Mountain Lake Lodge. That's amore. Hey, yo, Copernicus. Navigate yourself back to amore. I'm good at that.
Some Dean Martin, one of my favorite singers of all time.
I fucking hate him. I hate Bert, dude. I hate Bert.
I hope everybody's able to hear that one.
I need more Parmesan. I'll tell you when. Just keep going. Full standoff.
Somebody said, tip Bert, he's working hard to entertain. Let's help Bert get his things in story. Oh, God bless.
Oh, of course he found that.
She loved that one. I'm sorry.
Of course he found that, chat, right? Of course. he found that message in his chat. Somebody tip Bert. He's working so hard for you guys. Somebody better tip Bert. Have you seen how hard he's working and singing? And somebody better tip him. Somebody better. If you guys don't, I will. Don't threaten me with a good time.
So glad you did. And what else do we have?
Robert Land says, no! Move on to another song. Okay.
The cat's watching me. He loves it when I sing Dean Martin. Every time I start doing Dean Martin, he sits and just watches. It's so funny. You like that, don't you, boy? You kind of look like a tiny Sammy Davis Jr. So, yeah. Okay, let me see. Love it. Somebody else said love it. Ann's rooting for folks to help me out. Oh, please go to Zelly.
Shadow just heard you say the word tip, and he's afraid you're gonna trick him again by saying just the tip, Shadow, just the tip. That's why he's looking at you. You can't even say the word tip around him without him fucking running off.
Everybody,
getting in a defensive position.
I just saw it go ding ding. That's what that was. So God bless you, whoever you are.
Because his cat's ass looks like raw hamburger.
He's asking for how great they are in Elvis. We're gonna do.
Buy that man a hooker.
When I've got a better system.
Get my Zally.
I got to be able to stand up to hit those notes. That song's way high. Carol Smith is saying hello. Julie seems to have loved the Dean Martin song. So where do you want to go now, folks? You want to do Frank? Do you want to do Dean? You want me to go to Garth? You want me to do Elvis? You want me to do Bob Seger? Where you want me? I'll go wherever you guys send me. Ann says Tip Bert. Oh, bless your heart, hon. Thank you for that. So let's see.
Tip Bert. Bless your heart, love.
Campbell.
Sweetheart. Thank you. Bless your heart.
What Glenn Campbell song can I do? Oh, I know which one I could do.
I'm not even seeing. Is he making these messages up? I was going to highlight it, but I've looked and looked and looked. I do not see the just those. I see everything else. Bob Seger. By the time I get to Phoenix, Glenn Campbell. My dildo sang this song. Hopefully they meant dad. My Didlo. I'm sorry. My Didlo. Great Dean Martin karaoke song, and you sounded great. Shadow loves your singing. Sounded great. Heart. Love it. Heart, 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 heart. Heart, heart, heart. Ah, Dean Martin or even Glenn Campbell. How great thou art. Elvis style. That sounded great. Love it. Zell, Albert, Lynch. That's the Marianne person just dropping his Zelly. His Zelly. I love Huey Lewis. I love Huey Lewis in the news. God bless you. I love your sweet smile, and I do pray for you and your situation. Keep that positive attitude and keep trusting God. I see every message in his chat, but the ones that he happens to be reading that say, oh, tip him now. Yeah, he deserves a tip. Roadhouse.
I want to rehearse that one first. I want to rehearse that. Glenn Campbell's got a really high voice. But I will do a Glenn Campbell song for you next week. I'll do a lineman for the county.
Kind of weird. That's the only one I can't find.
And I ride the main roads. But I need to work.
I'm telling you, I see every one of them.
I've got timing issues. But I'll do one rehearsal with it and I'll do it for you. Where are we going next? Let me see. Answering both here and there. I'm still live, just in case you didn't know.
Easy now. Patty's getting wound up over there.
You guys want another song? I'm up to it.
Blue hair. Dr. J says blue hair tits. Blue hair tits. Thank you, Dr. J.
We just did some Dean Martin. Glenn Campbell. We'll get that Glenn Campbell song. I'm not seeing any other requests. So, I guess.
Guys, please do not say anything. But Dr. J's been around for a long time, right? She's like an OG. Thank you for being here for so long. Thank you. She is my 5th favorite mod.
To go pick one. How about
you say Patrick Swayze, and we have a chatter named Roadhouse. Weird. Roadhouse. I always just think about Roadhouse where Peter Griffin keeps kicking people in the face and he goes, Roadhouse. Right beer right now? I guarantee you would. He loves Derek Johnson.
Let's see what I find. Oh, yes, let's do this one. I like singing this song.
Dr. J, does anybody even know that you were the assless chaps person for so long? Dr. J used to be like one of the only people. Like I had like 4 or 5 people that donated when the show first started. And she would come on and she would always talk about her husband being tricked by Scott McKay into assless leather chaps.
What's that song? Folks, if we're going to win re-election... Shut up. That was Joe Biden running this big old mouth.
And it would be like, I told my deadbeat husband, blah, 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 but he's sitting in the living room watching Scott McKay and his assless chaps.
Let me do this real quick. Just give me a second.
Are any of them complaining about his grifting? No, they get banned pretty quick, and all I can see is a replay. So if you get banned during the live stream and I come back and watch it later, or if I'm watching it live and they ban you, all your messages disappear. There's no way for me to save them.
Let's go try to play that again. We don't want to do that.
Assless chap says, this is news to me. Yeah, you guys are a partner. Is that your husband,
Okay.
Dr. J?
You guys just have to bear with me because every time I come back over to you guys, this thing deletes everything. I got to go back in there and search for it again.
This daggone newfangled technology computer, every time I search something, it takes it away and I gotta type it in again. It's awful.
This song is a...
That's right, Gabrielle.
Very patriotic song.
This is a safe place to talk shit about Bert. Nobody's gonna ban you, especially if you say some fucking wild shit on Kick. They ain't got rules over there. You can't break terms of service. But other than that...
You guys give me a second. I gotta wet my whistle.
Oh yeah, egg sugar mama. I forgot about that. I polished my tomahawk twice today.
Hey, baby boy. Let's say hi. Come here.
Jesus Christ. Here, let's go. Hey, boy.
You hear Daddy singing?
Hey, boy, you want to say hi today? Hey, you like Daddy? You like Daddy?
So this next
You want to sit here with Daddy, boy? You want to sit here with Daddy? God damn, that cat looks terrified. You want to sit here with Daddy?
But
What if I just squeeze you like I love you, Bert? What if I just squeeze you, Shadow? Let me get them whiskers. Let me get them. Oh, he's got it. He's after me. He's after me.
As you guys like to see, I like to take my range.
Burn in hell, Shadow. Scratch. But I do love that cat, especially if you guys would donate money for their fancy. That cat will only eat $300 per can cat food, and I have to buy it. And no one bought any cat food in 2 weeks. I thought I was gonna have to give him some of my blood plasma. He's that weak.
To all kinds of different places. To me, I'm not having a good time unless I'm all over the place with my range. So, you guys probably heard of Roger Whittaker. I hope you have. He's a singer from England, just what incredibly rich, full.
Oh, now he's gonna be English.
And so I want to do that for you.
I wish you would. I got to speed it up more. I'm struggling here to stay with it.
Check out these deals of the week.
Struggling with his range.
Not making you listen to him.
I didn't even know he was in an extended stay. Most people call it a stove. He's fancy, so he calls it a range.
There's a ship tied big and ready in the harbor. Tomorrow for old England she sailed. Far away from this land of endless sunshine to the land full of rainy skies and gales. I shall be aboard that ship tomorrow. Though my heart is full of tears at this farewell. For you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more dearly than the spoken word can tell. For you are beautiful, and I have loved you.
I used to do like a couple open mic different shows. One of them, I do it on Patreon sometimes, but I think people are scared of me.
More dearly than the spoken word can tell.
Did anybody's grandma used to sing on murder ballads besides me? Like very vivid songs about people being fucking murdered? Or is that just a me thing? I don't know. My memo used to send me this song that was really sad. So apparently, like, murder ballads were popular when like now we have like court TV and we have YouTube and everybody's like watching it or whatever. When a high profile crime happened, murder ballads used to be like a band would make a song about it. Everybody'd sing it and it's almost like spreading the news. So she used to sing this one song. I don't think it was a murder ballad, but it was about this boy and girl who had lost their mom, had died, and they were walking down the road hand in hand. And it's very vivid about the car. A car comes out of nowhere with a drunk driver and hits him and kills him. And then he stumbles out, walks around, and the girl's still alive, but the boy's dead. And he figures out that's his kids. He's like a deadbeat or whatever. I don't know that one that well, but there's another one called The Knoxville Girl. It's pretty wild. Hold on, I'll read you the lyrics. My mama used to sing this to me all the time as a child. Maybe that's why I'm so fucked up. It's got my name in it, too. Here's the story. It's the fragility of Charlie Lovin's voice that does it. He was 79 years old when he entered the Nashville studio and recorded Knoxville Girl for his self-titled 2007 album. And he sounds like a breath of Tennessee. Wind could blow him away. There's a palpable sadness. This is a weird font. It's hard to read. There's a palpable sadness in his voice as Lovin's character confesses his old crime, but absolutely no attempt to excuse this. Obviously, he remade this because my mom used to sing it way before I graduated in 2007. The result is one of the most exquisite readings the song's received in its 80-year history on disc. So it's been around 80 years before that. Like almost every other version, Lovin sticks closely to the template set by Arthur Tanner. So let's look that up and I'll read you the lyrics. Because I'm sure she was singing like the more original version. It's pretty crazy. It's it's based on a true story. Let's see if I can grab the lyrics. I met a little girl in Knoxville, a town we all know well, and every Sunday evening out in her home I dwell. We went to take an evening walk about a mile from town. I picked a stick up off the ground and knocked that fair girl down. She fell down on her bended knees. For mercy she did cry. Oh, Willie dear, don't kill me here. I'm unprepared to die. She never spoke another word. I only beat her more until the ground around me with her blood did flow. I took her by her golden curls and I drug her round and round, throwing her into the river that flows through Knoxville town. Go down, you Knoxville girl with a dark and rolling eye. Go down, you Knoxville girl. You can never be my bride. I started back to Knoxville, got there about midnight. My mother, she was worried and woke up in a fright, saying, "Dear son, what have you done to bloody your clothes so?" I told my anxious mother I was bleeding at my nose. I called for me a candle to light myself to bed. I called for a handkerchief to bind my aching head. Rolled and tumbled the whole night through as trouble was for me. Like flames of hell all around my bed and in my eyes could see. They carried me down to Knoxville and put me in a cell. My friends all tried to get me out, but none could go my bail. I'm here to waste my life away down in this dirty old jail because I murdered that Knoxville girl, the girl I love so well. Like, that's pretty fucking crazy, right? That's pretty crazy. Is it a love song? I think so. He said he loved her.
I've heard there's a wicked war blazing, and the taste of war I know so very well. Even now I see the foreign flags are raising.
That's right. Well, it's 40 below, and I don't give a fuck. Got a heater in my truck, and I'm off to the rodeo. Because it's that element left and that element right. Come on, you motherfucker. Get your right steps right. Get off stage, you goddamn dude, you know. Bert pissed me off.
There comes on fires we sail into hell. I have no fear of death, it brings no sorrow.
No one cares if you think it's sick. It's a part of history. Murder ballads are a thing.
But how bitter will be this last farewell. For you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more dearly than the spoken word can tell.
So dearly, so dearly.
And I have loved you dearly, more dearly than the spoken word.
Let's get Bert to sing it and then accuse him of admitting to a murder.
New death and darkness gather all around me, and my ship be torn apart upon the sea.
You guys want to hear it?
The fragrance of these islands, and the healing waves that brought me once to thee. And I should return same home again to England.
My mama sang it to me. I think she said she heard it as a girl, and it was just like something they sang because like it was, I don't know, they just ran around as kids singing it. You know, some kids are kind of like the macabre or what they're like fascinated by it. And as a kid, you don't know half the shit you're singing, like Ring Around the Rosies and shit, and all the other things. Do you know the Muffin Man?
Oh, you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more dearly than the spoken word can tell. Oh, you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more dearly than the spoken word.
I still wank to Dalton from Roadhouse Notley, Texas Glory Hole with a 6-pack. Thank you. Wank it out, my man. Let the big cat have it. That's what they say. My dad used to say that all the time, and I've never heard anybody else say it. I say it, but he said that all the time. He'd say, let the big cat have it. And I asked him one time, I was like, what does that, who says that? Where did you hear that at? And he's like, I have no idea what it means. And I'm like, why do you say it all the time? And he said that on his wedding day, that he had his buddy, who was his best man, came up to him, and they were like, mom was in a separate area getting ready, and him and dad were standing at the front doors of the church they got married in. And he said something like, I guess it's time, because they were going to be standing up there when the service started. I guess it's time to go up or something. And his buddy looked at him and said, I guess you're fixing to let the big cat have it. And it just stuck with him since then. I don't know. He said it since the rest of his life.
There was a time when I couldn't sing a song without crying, and it was right after my mother died. I was on a cruise ship, and I got the phone call, and I was in port that Mom had passed away. And that night I had to do a show.
He's been thrown off a lot of the fucking cruise ship lines I hear. Oh, you want to hear it? It's kind of sad. If you want to hear it, we can play part of it. I don't know how much. It's probably going to be a bad copyright strike, but here we go.
I met a little girl in Knoxville, a town we all know well. And every Sunday evening out in
Bark at the hole. Oh, wow.
We went to take an evening walk about a mile from town. I picked a stick up off the ground and knocked that vagrant down.
There you go. That's Charlie Lovin. I can't. They're gonna stop my stream if I play the whole thing. I just got a warning. But there you go.
And it was probably 2 or 3 years before I tried to sing it again. So I just did it for you guys, and I got a little teary-eyed doing it. So I hope y'all liked it. I hope it did okay on it. Thank you, Carol Smith. Julie said her dad sang that song. Ann says hello, Shadow. By the time I get to Phoenix,
We sure better donate a lot to Burr. He's singing really good tonight.
I'm gonna work on it. I gotta work on it. I gotta rehearse that one time. I'm not gonna do that one without a rehearsal. And Julie wants to hear some Bob Seger. All right, let's do a Bob Seger thing. Let's see if I can get one. First of all, I shouldn't say I'll do it until I know whether or not I can get it. Let me see.
You think Bob Seger's not going to be a karaoke track? Are you shitting me? Of course, Bob Seger.
Somebody said you should go do karaoke contest. I did that once and I got kicked out. They said this is not for professionals. You can't be here.
You're too good, Bertrude. I got kicked out. got kicked out. Is this a backhanded compliment? Is this really like a fucking dig? Somebody put a thumbs up and said, wow, a very distinct voice. A very distinct voice. I tried doing karaoke and they said, nope, you brought in a ringer. You brought in a ringer. We're out of here.
All right, I'm gonna try this one. This is not my original track, so I don't know if this is even close to.
No, don't ruin this song. My dad loved Bob Seger. I'm not listening to this shit.
Strung out.
I'm not doing it. What the fuck?
Okay.
That was Belly Bart.
Okay. Oh man, that would work. That one right there's.
He's not ruining my dad's song for me. Not happening.
Turn the page. That's what we're doing tomorrow. Turn the page.
It does look like he's constantly taking a shit. Yeah.
That one right there's working. Whew. Give me a second, folks. I'll be right back.
My dad loved Bob Seger. Like, I even remember, like, some of the album covers. Now seeing them, like, when I type in, like, Bob Seger on YouTube or see a song on YouTube, the album covers, like, bring back memories of being, like, a kid and seeing them laying around.
Okay. Somebody turn the air conditioner on, man.
Stomp a mud puddle on Bert's ass. I wonder how many complaints the front desk has had. The fuck, am I rooming next to the world's loudest impressionist? What is going on? I know there ain't nobody running around being like, is Bob Seger here? I just heard him.
I hope everybody.
They grew up with Bob Seger. That's cool.
That's going to pretty much do it for tonight. I'm going to do one more song. Hopefully.
My dad liked the Turn the Page. My dad liked, you know, a lot of Bob Seger songs. He talked about like being out on the road, and it was like about him being a musician, right, and out on the road. But Dad drove a truck, so it kind of relates, right? He was going from town to town doing shows, but Dad was doing the same thing, driving a truck, so it related, I guess. It spoke to him.
We're not going to. Marianne, man, don't you leave yet. We'll do one more.
Big donation deserved, guys. Big donation. Bert's been singing. Marianne Mann says, good night, everyone. And she says, you can't leave yet. You're my only mod.
I'm going to ask all you folks, as I have been all along, to help me out tonight. This is a really important day tomorrow.
Oh, my God. One final begging?
I've got to hit it out of the park. I've got to make sure that
Metallica did it, too. Yes.
come up short financially and get stuck in the middle of my move, and my landlord tells me to get out, and I lose everything. It's going to be a tough day. It's going to be a tough one.
He can't even look at the camera while he's begging for your money. Let's hear that again.
I've got to make sure that I tell you folks, we are not going.
I'm going to slow it down to real speed. Here we go. Ready? I, for one, am enjoying the concert you are providing. Excellent. Says Carol R. Smith, 184 years old, from Southfields, Iowa.
Somebody turn the air conditioner on, man.
You know, Atsuko has been getting fucking... we're going to show you some screenshots of what Atsuko's been up to. Running people off. Yeah, we'll show you. Back at the commune.
I hope everybody enjoyed that Seeger tune. That's going to pretty much do it for tonight. I'm going to do one more song. Hopefully, we are not going to... Marianne, man, don't you leave yet.
Oh, wait, I just got some answers, I think. Hold on. Investors paid the rent. He never worked. He did not pay the rent at all. September 2023 through January 2024, 5 months. He owes his landlords over $12,000. Okay, so that was accurate, what the person told me. Paid a year up front. That was from his GoFundMe money. Okay. He got a disability check. Okay. But apparently he didn't get his disability check no longer. It didn't get renewed. Wow. Investor paid for him for 7 months. Holy shit. An investor started paying his rent for him for 7 months. Let me just read all this, okay? I wasn't going to read it all, but I'm going to read it all. He paid for a year up front from April 2021 to April 2022 with GoFundMe money. He got a disability check for about $800 a month for a year. Disability check did not get renewed. Was it temporary or was it through his... Because usually once you get approved for disability, I mean, short of getting better, I guess maybe that was it. Maybe he went in for another doctor's appointment. They're like, you don't get disability anymore. All I know is about the VA system, and his isn't combat related or whatever, so he wouldn't be going through the VA system. An investor started paying his rent for him for 7 months. He got several large investments after this that paid his rent. So he was paid by one investor for 7 months. Then he got more investors, and that paid his rent. You can see the pawn shop items going in and out of his house when the investors gave money and they stopped. I heard that he was like pawning himself for like weeks, and then he'd get a big donation. He'd go get his shit out of the pawn shop. Then he'd pawn it back off. Then he'd get a donation or investor or whatever, and he'd do it again.
We'll do one more.
Atsuko does need to chill. I'm going to ask you guys tonight to help me
I'm
out.
going to ask all you folks, as I...
Permanent is for long-term disability. Permanent is for more than 12 months. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I got both my parents. I did the paperwork for my parents to get disability. My dad got it because he basically his diabetes got so bad, like Wilford Brimley, diabetes. He had a CDL. And he wasn't a high school graduate. So that basically all he had done was either drove a truck or be a truck foreman. Well, his truck foreman job, he got laid off from it during the housing market collapse. And he tried to go back to driving a truck, but they wouldn't renew his medical card. So Dad got it really quick. My mom had, and I think I do too, had really bad carpal tunnel. And she had surgery twice, and it kept coming back. So she had really bad carpal tunnel and arthritis. Like her knuckles and hands and shit would knot up. They would get huge, and her hands would draw down. So she got her disability for that. It took her a few attempts though to get it approved. But the VA is different, especially if it's combat related, right? Service related, I guess should say. Service related disability is different than just being out. Being a veteran and then when you're in the civilian world and injured, you don't get a VA disability.
Have been all along to help me out tonight. This is a really important day tomorrow. I've got to hit it out of the park. I've got to make sure that I don't come up short financially.
Got to hit it out of the park. I got to make sure I'm going to make, guys. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Got to hit it out of the park. Got to make sure I don't have not enough money.
And get stuck in the middle of my move, and my landlord tells me to get out, and I lose everything. It's going to be a tough day.
Someone in the chat said one time he was live and said his disability was temporary, but he didn't renew any time. Okay. That was probably related to his injury and stuff, right? Temporary disability for like not being able to work or something. Recovering from, I don't know, cancer. Through your employer or a union you're working with or like Screen Actors Guild or something like
that. I'm not always going to be like this, you guys. I'm not always going to be trying every night to get.
Well, if it's so, someone said, how can you get it if you haven't worked a job and haven't paid in the system? So when we're talking about disability, it doesn't always mean Social Security disability. If he's not eligible for a Social Security check, I very seriously doubt he's eligible for Social Security disability. It was probably through a health plan or an insurance or an employer or something like that he had available to him.
$1,000 put in my account. I'm not doing that on a regular. This is just an emergency, and I'm going to do Raise Up Old Glory for you guys, and then we're going to say goodnight. And I want to thank everybody who's already going.
Gotta have this money, guys. Gotta have it.
Already going over to.
I wonder how he probably made fucking $10,000 that night. Probably paid $10,000.
Open your mouth. You ready?
Yeah.
Hold on just a
Take a
second.
deep breath.
And he was homeless and didn't have a job, or homeless and unemployed when he had cancer. So all that was fucking paid for. All that was free. He didn't pay a dime on his medical bills. They complained about him. Oh my goodness, did he shave his back? Look at that fur burger. Smooth like a baby's bottom. Look at that. Scott Wadgels. Looking over here looking like Michael Phelps. Woo, raw dogging it. Them sheets are like, God damn, what is that? We've never felt this before. I hope he didn't do his chest at all. At all. Is that more hair and a mole, or is that just dirt? Is that a roach? He rolled over on a roach. Look at that fur burger, baby. Got them head fat rolls. That's how you know you're real fat. You start getting fat rolls on your head. Something's going on there, for sure. Jim, don't say anything. Well, I don't know why he just doesn't wear a tank top. A fucking 6 months of tank top. Next thing, Jim would be like, I don't know why he just doesn't pull his dick out and play with it for us. And that's all we'll see for months.
Zelly.
Jim's got some type of gift. My Zally.
Venmo thing in my account. I'm not doing that.
You can't do it at the store. I won't. So he's saying, thank you for the people that already went to my website. That website shit he will probably won't get for 60 or 90 days. 30 if he's lucky.
On a regular, this is just an emergency.
Most of it like has to be bought, has to ship, has to clear, has to process. Then it's still like 30 days out when you're selling merch and shit.
And I'm going to do Raise Up Old Glory for you guys. And then we're going to say goodnight. And I want to thank everybody who's already gone over to...
And I hope.
Zelly. God bless you. The people that went to Venmo, thank you so much. I'm going to do Raise Up Old Glory. Obviously, many...
I know I've heard him complaining about the medical bills. And I've heard the rumor he didn't have medical bills before. So you're telling me that he went on podcasts and shit and told people that he had tons of medical bills, so he needed donations, when in reality, he didn't have any medical bills at all. Zero. Are you sure about that?
You know, this is a song that I wrote.
Oh, God.
I hope you like it. God bless you. God bless America. We take the tiger. We take the bull.
Why does he sing every song but this one? He even goes so far, he doesn't sound like that anymore, first of all. Somebody said he recorded this fucking song like 17 years ago. But he'll even act like he's breathing heavy and shit, and he's just lip syncing it. 100% positive, Medicaid paid for it. Those are two different comments. One person said 100% positive, the other one said Medicaid paid for it.
We won't take anymore. Tattered and torn. Rain so damn warm. Ain't never seen
23 years ago, thank you for the correction.
looks like it's been through a war. Raise up a glory. And long may she win. Take pride in your country.
Like, you don't have to get into the lip sync. That just makes me feel like you're trying to fool people.
All the way to your grave. Stand up, America. I'm talking to the daughters and sons of the fathers who fought for the red, white, and blue.
Has anybody ever heard him perform this live? It sounds like, I know a lot changes in 23 years, right? Maybe he's just a worse singer now. But is it a lot of fucking editing, right? Is it a lot of fucking mastering and shit, leveling?
Stand for our freedom.
He closes the curtains like that and puts a fucking bed sheet or something up so we don't see out his window, right? There's a window and probably an air conditioner unit at the bottom. Look how evil Shadow looks. Like Shadow. Let's say he's getting ready to fucking stab Bert in the back. Look at it sneaking up on him. Ooh, spooky. I'm in your router.
It stands for right. It stands for all the people who gave up their lives.
It doesn't sound like anything else. It doesn't sound like his talking voice. It doesn't sound like any of the other songs he sung. It doesn't sound like any of his impersonation. It sounds completely different.
It stands for heroes. It stands for the league. And it stands as a symbol of a nation that never retreats. Play the glory. And always be ready. Take pride in your country. Only to your grave. Stand up.
Like he's trying too hard right here, right? That makes me think that you're trying to fool the grannies and they think you're singing right now. Like you're trying way too hard with the wincing and the fist pumping. Bless him, Lord Jesus. Does he not understand, like, he can't grift off this one song forever? I know when he first went to Brad Barr and everybody was all about this song, it was amazing, blah, blah, blah. But, like, shouldn't he have done something better by now?
To the gutters and sons of the fathers who fought for the red, white, and blue. Yeah, the gutters and sons of the fathers who fought for the red, white, and blue. Yeah.
Well, there you go, folks.
See the big sigh he takes at the end?
For the red, white, and blue.
You're just moving your lips, bro.
Well, there you go, folks. Raise up, oh glory.
Barely got it.
I have a brand new patriotic song coming out this summer that I can't wait to play for you guys. Bert, can you yodel?
That's what I was saying. Somebody said watch his neck muscles. Somebody else said he had cancer on his neck. What? Did they remove his neck? Did he have a neckectomy? Is that what happened? What neck?
Yodel-lay, yodel-lay. Yes, I can.
Oh, somebody asked him if he could yodel? I thought that was in my chat. Hold on. Yodel on over here, brother. You be like that kid in Walmart.
That I can't wait to play for you guys. Bert, can you yodel?
That would be cool, Chris. Somebody said, I want to see the tumor pop out of his neck and start singing with him. Now, that's something I would see in Vegas or in Mexico. Two completely different shows, okay? You go to a horse show or a donkey show in the U.S., it's different than a horse show or donkey show in Mexico. I'd pay for both of them, but it's two different shows.
Yodel-lay, yodel-lay.
Let's get Bert a white hat, suspenders, and a straw cap and put him in Walmart with somebody playing the banjo like the yodeling kid. You think we could get him to dress up like that? I bet we could. Somebody price this outfit in a 4XL.
I don't know what to do. All I knew was that oh Lord, that last long day she said goodbye. Well, Lord, I thought I would cry. She do me, she do you. She's got that kind of loving. Lord, I love to hear when you.
People think that they're like that everybody's like gathered around to listen to him. He's got these old people trapped at the pharmacy. The pharmacy counter's right here. You can see it. Fucking support stocks, diuretics. He's got them trapped.
Daddy, such a beautiful dream. I had to like it all over. I lost my heart, it seems.
Bert would come up with a reason why he's not allowed to. Well, as a professional singer, I don't think the Walmart Corporation would allow me in the doors if they knew that I was going to host a full live concert. I don't know what the building capacity is, but I'd hate to max it out.
I've grown so used to you somehow. But I'm nobody's sugar daddy now, and I'm lonesome. I got love.
Of course he had a telemarketing business. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Of course he did. Scamming people out of their money. It was probably one of those fraudulent fucking car warranty things.
Yes, I can.
Well, I would go to Walmart, but they won't let me in because last time I stole a sock. And they busted me.
There's Ann saying a big clap there. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys so much. Prayers for you and my friend that's from...
Somebody said Bert got more excuses than Mariah with a sore throat. I'm with you, buddy. I got a headache. I fell asleep.
Hilda, listen, everybody, I appreciate anyone who sent anything tonight or all week long for that matter. We're getting over this hump, I swear to goodness. When I get past this hurdle, the rest of the stuff will seem so simple to overcome because I've lost mostly all my music.
I just need you to help me over this hurdle. I know it seems like we've ran 100 laps and each lap has 100 hurdles on it. But this is probably most likely maybe the last one or something. We'll see. Bert, you have a hurdle every 2 days. Just help me over this moving hurdle. Then help me with my studio hurdle. Then help me with my camera hurdle. Then help me with the pawn shop hurdle. Then we'll go back to a housing hurdle. Cat food hurdle. I know you guys have heard about the sock hurdle. This motherfucker was bragging or was telling his audience to use it as a grift. You don't know what it's like when you only got one pair of crusty socks. And I made fun of that. That's funny. Actually, I said, I don't care how bad a shape I was in. I don't care if I was dead broke, didn't have a dime to my name. I would never admit to people I only had one pair of socks. I was wearing them every day. So then the next day he comes on and he's like, they're making fun of me over my socks. Yeah. You want to know why they're making fun of me about socks? Because I saw a homeless man on the side of the road. I took money out of my own pocket, got him something to eat, got him something to drink, and I bought him a pair of socks because I've been there. You didn't say none of that shit, Bert. You said you had one pair of socks and it wasn't hard to find them because when you took them off, they just stood up in the corner. like a set of fucking Western boots. You just leaned them against the wall.
Equipment is all gone, but you know what? These are instruments I've had all my life. I mean, my drum set I've had since I was in high school. And
how many times has it been pawned? It's pretty bad when you just show up at the pawn shop hauling shit in 10, 15 fucking arms full, and they already have the money laid out because they know that you just were here last week pawning it.
One guitar I have I've had since I was a kid. So my dad gave it to me when I was like 8. And a couple of guitars I bought the year my son was born 26 years ago. Those are all probably gone by now.
Probably.
I'll replace the musical.
Here's an idea. If I can get some good pictures, how about we start a GoFundMe to fly me out to Las Vegas and I'll buy all the bird shit from the pawn shop. Then we'll slowly give it back to him over the next 10 years as rewards if he's a good Bert.
Instruments, the personal stuff and the studio stuff.
I would like to have them fucking cameras, that ATEM Mini Extreme or whatever it was. I like to have some of that shit.
Then it's at the house. I've saved that. I had to save. I had 2 things I loved. They were both sinking in the water, and I could only pull one of them out of the water. And I had to make a choice.
And it wasn't your house. It was a potential podcast on a network no one's ever heard of from a pastor in Florida. That's what you decided to go with. Because this whole time, you could have bought a camera, a computer, a audio mixer, and still had tons of money to spare. Bert, we have one lady that's donated $85,000 to you. You could have built that studio for less and still paid your rent. You made these decisions, dude. You pissed it away.
And what I chose was the stuff that's in the house. And so I'll start over with new instruments and new memories. Same voice.
What a fucking... I guess I'll start over. Even though my papa... Yeah, he set me up on his lap when I was not near 4 years old, back in the home country. I remember there looking over the dry and desolate landscape. And he said, "This here's your ukulele, son. And I want you to remember, anytime you're feeling down or you need somebody to pay your way, remember one thing, my son. That's amore." And the rest is history. Bert's the type of person that would say that his car was vandalized by racists and start a GoFundMe and misspell the word Nazi.
But once I get past...
He would spell it not see. Like, see, guys? I guess because I wasn't here, they couldn't see me. The Nazis.
Tomorrow's hurdle is the big one. I can finish the race if I win tomorrow. Everything else I have to do going forward, I can do.
Bro, I would lay down on the track and die.
And time. In other words, this had a deadline. This one had a deadline, a 30-day deadline. The others have that deadline too, but I will... I don't know exactly how to explain it, just that this one had to be...
Oh, you got tripped up a little bit right there in your lie, didn't you? This one had a deadline. Well, the other one does too. I don't want you thinking you don't have to donate till next month. The other one's got a 30-day deadline too. I don't know.
that deadline too, but I will...
Oh yeah, there's another deadline on the other ones too. Don't stop donating. Don't think we made it through this 30-day deadline and you can wait until your next Social Security check comes. Like, I need it now, but I'm doing this one first.
But once I get past tomorrow's hurdle is the big one. I can finish the race.
Bert stopped talking about when I dropped his ex-wife's name. I'm sure a lot of people would love to hear from his ex-wife.
If I win tomorrow. Everything else I have to do going forward, I can do. And time. In other words, this had a deadline. This one had a deadline, a 30-day deadline.
Yeah, and because people didn't know what it takes to like podcasts. I mean, he could have started it, even if he wanted to be fancy. He could have had a desktop computer, a couple monitors, right? That's fancy. A mirrorless camera. And a $100 cam link right here that I started with. Instead of not a mirrorless, I started with a GoPro. I didn't need this. A $100 cam link, a mirrorless camera for $400 or $500. Like, he could have started for like $1,000. Instead, he wanted one fucking piece of equipment. Now, he had done this first fucking show for these people, and he wanted one fucking piece of equipment that cost $1,500. Do you guys think that the people that have been here for a long time back at the old studio, do you guys think I started with like $100,000 studio? Like, I started with a computer I bought used, I think, for like $400 because I had a laptop, but it wouldn't stream. Not like I wanted it to stream. And a GoPro I had laying around. It was like a GoPro fucking 4 or some shit. And that was it. We started to stream. I think I bought some LEDs once. But let's say he had to look professional because he was going to this network, right? He already had a podcast for this network ever approached him. So if he had to look professional, let's say he threw another $500 or $1,000 in it. None of this explains where all the money, $500,000 in a couple years went. And he's still telling people it's a good investment. I'm going to find a new investor. Bro, you lost $500,000 on your investment over 2 years. How is anybody How can you tell anybody it's a good investment?
The others have that deadline too, but I will.
This video is from yesterday.
I don't know exactly how to explain it. Just that
It's the second part. So like he got cut off. The video we watched yesterday, he got cut off. This is the second part of it.
we have to win this one tomorrow.
Have to win so I can win the race.
And I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. I'm so grateful that we didn't have that many, or maybe none, in the way of, the bad people.
Bad people.
I think God's looking out for me, and He's having
The Legion.
come in and give me solace and give me strength. And I hear from some of you during the day, and you keep me in the fight. So thank you for that. And Shadow thanks you.
Shadow thanks you. Don't forget that. In case you're an animal lover and you hate me, but you would donate just so my cat isn't homeless, Shadow loves you.
Tomorrow's going to be probably the toughest day I've had since my...
Someone, this Hilda bitch says, thank you so much for all you do. God bless. What does he do? You might not like that I make money doing this, or that people donate, or that I fucking do research and fucking expose people in their lies and grifters or whatever, but at least I do something. He repeats the news for 10 minutes. He sings other people's proprietary music for 30 minutes.
Since I got out of the hospital, it's going to be a tough day. And we're going to get through it. And if I don't get through it...
Toughest day since I had cancer, guys.
You guys remember...
Homeless cancer.
If I don't make it through it tomorrow, y'all tell everybody I fought like hell.
He just rounded that off with a suicide threat. I don't think a computer monitor is going to fall on him and crush him to death. He just rounded that off with a suicide threat. If I can't make it tomorrow, you all tell everybody I fought like hell. It sounds like you fought like hell to keep from paying your landlord your rent. Imagine how hard it would fucking be to have $500,000 and still be like, nah, I don't think I'll pay my rent for the next 5 months. Nope.
Since I got out of the hospital, it's going to be a tough day. And we're going to get through it.
He's such a fucking con man. He's contacting other fucking Patriot streamers that I've talked about before and saying, hey man, I know you might not know me, but I'm Bert Lynch. I got a podcast, blah, blah, blah. And I'm contacting you because this Will Bird came after you and now he's coming after me. And I just want to let you know he's kind of dangerous, but I don't care if he comes after me because I'm a fighter. But I'm also, I'm struggling a little bit here. Get the fuck out of here.
Guys, remember to tell everybody that Bert went down fighting. If I don't make it through it tomorrow, don't tell them. It's going to be a tough day. And we're going to get through it. And if I don't get through it, you guys remember to tell everybody that Bert went down fighting. If I don't make it through it tomorrow, don't tell everybody I fought like hell. And I'll see you guys probably not tomorrow night. I will post some stuff. I'll post some pictures or something, maybe short videos with my phone.
He posted nothing. And you know why I think he posted nothing? To grift more donations. I think he wants these little old ladies worried to death that he's sitting on the edge of his bed contemplating starting a pistol. But my $300 donation came through, so he puts it back down on the nightstand for another 15 minutes. But 15 minutes later, he's like, Glock looks like it tastes pretty good. The fuck out of here. He's doing that for the grift. What a piece of shit.
This landlord's going to call cops on me and try to get me thrown out early. And they said, if you're 1 minute late, I'm calling the police. I'm having you arrested for trespassing.
Bullshit. Prove it. If this landlord was doing this much shit, he'd be recording these phone calls or text messages or something, even if it's just for his own protection. Even if he lives in a two-party state, if the landlord comes over there and says, Bert tried to fucking rape me or kill me because he thought I was a cat, at least he would fucking have it, even if it's illegal. He would be doing something. Right, we get this in text or email format, something with a receipt. Or if you're 1 minute late, I'm calling the cops. First of all, he probably is pissed with you. You owe him $12,000, and he's had to house your stuff for over a month. Second of all, this is not how people work. The landlord doesn't want to fight with you. He wants you gone so he can have somebody in there that pays.
And I looked it up. Nevada has a law. You get in a fight and the cops are called, it doesn't matter who started the fight. Both people go to jail. You're not allowed to defend yourself in Nevada. So if somebody starts with you and you defend yourself, that person can call the police and say, he hit me. They'll come out and say, did you hit him? No, he hit me. And you hit him back? Yep. Well, you both go in jail. That's the law in this state. I've been in fights, but I've never been in a fight where the guy I beat up called the cops on me. But this is my landlord who's probably going to try to goat me into a fight just so he can just make my life miserable because they claim I cost them a bunch of money. Actually, they cost themselves a bunch.
In Nevada, you are allowed to use force in self-defense if you reasonably believe that an aggressor poses an immediate threat of harm, and you only use the force necessary to repel the aggressor's threat. Self-defense can often serve as a valid legal defense against such charges as assault and battery, domestic violence, and attempted murder. Killing someone in Nevada is justifiable only if it is reasonably necessary to repel an imminent threat of death or substantial body harm. As a stand-your-ground state, Nevada requires no duty to retreat before killing in self-defense as long as the person fighting back, one, is not the original aggressor, so you didn't start it. Two, has the right to be in the place where the deadly force is used. He does have the right? Is not engaging in any criminal activity. In general, Nevada's Casta doctrine permits people in their homes or vehicles to fatally wound intruders, even if the intruders had no violent intent. I don't think you're being honest there, Bert.
Of money by not giving me a little more time. You've already given me 3 months. You can't give me 3 months in 2 weeks. You know, you've got to throw me out on Christmas freak Eve. And then you won't.
Oh, Chris, yeah. I'm sure the landlord, wondering how he was going to finance his fucking Christmas for the people that he loves, is like, man, I wish I could give Bert some more time as a Christmas present. Did he really get kicked out on Christmas Eve? Because that's kind of hilarious.
Want me to go quietly into the night with no resistance? No, I'm not leaving on Christmas Eve. Crazy.
I've been spoiled covering Bert. Usually it's just me by myself doing all this research and trying to figure the bottom of this and deciding who's telling the truth, who's not, whatever. 5 months and 2 weeks. You're right. Not 3 months and 2 weeks. 5 months and 2 weeks. But there's a lot of people that follow the Bert saga that come and joined us. There's a lot of people that follow Phil too, but like these people came and joined us and have all the information, so I didn't have to go out and learn it all.
Courts for
Thank you.
10-day extension, and I got it. You went to the courts and got an extension, and we've already given you 3 months. Well, next time, maybe you shouldn't transfer somebody else during holidays.
5 months.
So it's really stressful. I can feel it in my heart. I feel my chest is just, because of the surgery.
He might even have a heart attack. Because of the surgery, I had to have my neck removed. So when I get a crick in my neck, it's actually in my earlobe because of the surgery.
I should say this because
I shouldn't even say this, but you guys, I got to tell you guys, because you guys give me the money. I shouldn't even be saying this. But I guess I will. Just to you guys.
This vein right here, you can probably see it throbbing when I put my finger on it, just like boom, boom, boom. Because my jugular vein is exposed, the muscle that you have that runs alongside your jugular.
He shouldn't even be saying this. He shouldn't even be saying this to nobody.
On this side of my neck was removed because it was cancerous. So I have an exposed jugular right there. Dracula would love me.
He shouldn't even be saying this, guys. He shouldn't even be saying this to nobody.
All right, thank y'all. God bless you.
He wasn't. This is the video that we watched yesterday. He's supposed to move it today. This is the video from yesterday. It's the second video from yesterday.
Thank you to my neighbors who haven't banged on the wall yet.
He's got that main vein throbbing for shadow. That's right, Chris.
Checking to see if there's any questions or any statements that I needed to respond to.
Or if anybody wants to send me like $1 million last minute here to bail me out so I can post pictures tomorrow and you guys don't think I ended myself.
Some of you people are just amazing. The comment just... Julie Black.
I've got a cousin that's got diabetes tattooed on her arm. Prison style. Misspelled. It's like a child wrote it. And she claims it's in case they ever find her passed out somewhere and they didn't know she's got diabetes. Like Wilford Brimley.
Blackledge has some great requests. So I look forward to filling your request to going forward. Ann Gallagher's asking everybody to tip.
If you donate enough.
Bless your heart, sweetie.
Oh, wait. Ann Gallagher? We'll look that up. Hold on.
Great request.
Ann Gallagher's telling everybody to go donate tonight. Let's see. And here's the names. You're looking for Ann Gallagher. Marianne Mann, Hilda Land, Julie Blankesheet Blackledge, Carol Smith, Suzanne Dambold Borum, Marianne Mann, Hilda Land, Julie, Hilda Land, Marianne Mann, Julie, Hilda Land, Marianne Mann, Carol R. Smith. I, for one, am enjoying this concert. Where's this person telling everybody to go donate? There's one. I did just find one from 31 minutes ago. So it was 16 minutes ago. Someone said, let's all tip Bert. No amount is too small. That's the only one that's in his chat. And he's probably read it 54 times. Just in this show. He goes live on Facebook. Then sometimes he replays the Rumble. Sometimes he doesn't.
So I look forward to filling your request to going forward. Ann Gallagher's asking everybody to tip. We have to help Bert tonight.
Ann Gallagher's asking everybody to tip. Ann Gallagher isn't even in your fucking chat, dude. Oh, we have to go. I'll go help Bert. Bullshit. I can see the messages in real time as they pop in. They're in order. Damn, he doesn't even have that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 40, 48 comments in an hour.
Bless your heart, sweetie. Marianne Mann has put my Zelly up there. It's Albert Lynch and Zell. Hilda said they're going to be praying. I just appreciate all you guys so much. See, we only got 20 people watching now. It's just the family right now. It's just our family right now.
It's just the family. Just the 20 of you that might just give me your life savings.
I'm going to say goodnight.
And Gallagher had a crush on him.
And no show tonight. The show got canceled because of slow ticket sales. So...
And I didn't work tonight neither. Get to my Zelly. I didn't work tonight. Zelly is like Zelle, but it's built into the Grindr app in case you want to meet guys and get donations. I think. But no show tonight. Didn't sell enough tickets. Bert's got the only job in the world that he's worked at for 2 weeks and had 1 day's worth of work. And it was for 4.5 hours. He doesn't want a fucking job. All the excuses he made about working and the job and this and the things he doesn't want a fucking job. He wants to say, I have a job, but he doesn't want to work at all.
So I'm saying goodnight. I don't want to go. I don't want to stay here by myself, just me and the cat tonight, but that's what we're going to do. All right, buddy.
The reason he wants a job, the reason he wants to say that he works somewhere is so people get up off his ass telling him to get a job. Right? But... it's either not real. Someone said, Just Bomb says he doesn't have a job. How much you want to bet? It's either not real or it's the fucking least reliable job in the world. Dr. Jelly likes the Zelly. Sometimes.
I'll something, but I'll come back on Saturday night. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to come back on Saturday night. I'm going to have my computer out of the studio over to the new place, and I'm going to try to get it all set up. So if I'm not too exhausted, I will get it all set up.
I'm assuming where he's not announcing this new place and he's begging for this. Got to have the final push to move, blah, blah, blah. I guess somebody's letting him stay somewhere. I don't know.
But I know what's coming tomorrow. Tomorrow night's going to be cramps. When I try to sleep, there's going to be cramps in my arms, and cramps in my legs, and cramps and cramps.
If you even make it. If you even make it through tomorrow, Bert, you're going to be all cramped up.
That's what happens every time.
Fucking laying in the bed looking like a hermit crab. At least Shadow gets a break.
And tonight's going to be anxiety, and it won't let me sleep. So I'm going to work all day long with maybe an hour of sleep because of the anxiety.
Same thing with the hotels. He had to be on the Strip. Yeah. Well, I get discounts, and I get this. You guys don't know what it's like here. You guys don't know. You ever been to Las Vegas? And then people are like, yeah, I go there twice a year. I go there 4 times a year. I was there last year. And then suddenly he's like, that's not the same. I mean, living in Las Vegas.
The cat is laying back here underneath this little... Hey, buddy, come here. Get out from there. Get out from there.
Oh, he's actually facing, that's his closet and that's his door. And there's probably a bathroom right here. He's facing the main door and got a sheet hung up. Imagine when the maid comes in. She's like, what the fuck? You got a little Ford in here, Bert? A whack shack.
Anyway, good night, everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow or the next day.
Maybe, if I make it.
God willing. And the creeks don't rise.
And I don't put a bullet right between my eyes. Remember. Jesus Christ. What a piece of shit, dude. What a piece of shit. Need me some Burt donations. God damn, dude. He's something special. Look at all this shit he bought while he wasn't paying his rent. That's a goddamn... You know what this is? That's a goddamn teleprompter. Explain to me why Bert has a dedicated teleprompter and 6 cameras. And he never even signed a contract. Nothing. He's just like, I talked to this guy and he said he's going to put me in the big times, the podcast network. He was going to make $5,000 an episode. That's a teleprompter. Why? By the way, you can make a teleprompter out of like a piece of tinted plexiglass and a fucking tablet, right? A cardboard box, piece of plexiglass and tablet. This is a dedicated teleprompter. That's all it does. The fuck is wrong with him? He didn't have no problem doing all of this, right? And not paying his rent. Didn't have a single fucking problem in the world. But now he's like, man, I guess I shouldn't have trusted other people. I guess I shouldn't have trusted other people. That was my big problem. I trusted other people. I'm trying to find the exact one with that big clip on the front of it. Yeah, the glass puts the words up on an angle, right? So you can see them as it reflects it down from the bottom. These are from fucking AliExpress and shit. 6 goddamn cameras. Fucking ATM mini. Like he's got thousands of dollars here worth of equipment. Had to get rid of my dad's guitar. He gave it to me when I was 8 years old. You guys want to see what Itsuko's been up to? Oh my God. From what I can find is he played football in high school. He doesn't mention college football at all. I couldn't find him on a roster either. Sounds about right. He's probably so dumb he went to a college where they didn't even have a fucking football program. See what we got here. We got to talk about Itsuko. The Chi-Com, I think, is coming out in Itsuko. It shouldn't be, but it is. It's starting to show its ugly head. It's starting to rear its ugly head. She's full Chi-Com red man. The red guard Itsuko over here on clap on, clap off teeth. Somebody said about Phil. Y'all fucking crazy, dude. Y'all are fucking crazy. Let's see if I can find it. Atsuko should probably be banned. She's a menace to Twitter. I took screenshots too, just in case, but I'm trying to find the actual thread so we can read it. Okay, here it is. Oh, they blocked me too. So here's what we got, but I got screenshots. So here's the thread. It is me on Twitter saying, imagine bragging about 8,000 subs on Rumble after you've begged, borrowed, and stolen each one of them by having much larger creators. Come on for an interview. Oh, send me some subs. All to the guy who has built 4 channels over 10K in 3 years and a 5th to almost 10K, but still knows that's insignificant in the scope of social media influencers. Like, I don't even brag about having multiple 10K channels, and this dude is such a pick-me girl. He says, I have 8,000 subs on Rumble. Laugh out loud. Talk about Mr. Irrelevant. They probably just didn't happen to know that. Why would they? Their fact-checking is, I'm going to say this, and who knows, it could be close to true. Haha. The metrosexual guy from his casting couch audition. So that was the original post. That's from a couple days ago, though. That was the original post. And let's grab these other one. So Deborah, our good friend Deborah 17 Leo comes on. Deborah 727 Lynn, and says, honestly, you wouldn't even have half those followers if it wasn't for the Fildo. Once Fildo is off to prison for being a fraud and a grifter, everyone will forget who you are. Just a foul-mouthed punk. Damn it, Debbie. Foul-mouthed punk, she says. Etsuko follows in with, haha, Will has fouled mouth? How about your boy Dr. Z's Philosophy for All and Nick Alvear, Goodline TV 2, and Script Keeper 17? Do you enjoy their nonstop homophobic slurs? I bet you do, huh? Then she says, I didn't enjoy anyone that has a foul mouth. Debbie. A foul mouth just shows an uneducated, ignorant fool. There is a way to communicate disdain for a person without being a nasty puke. Dr. Z is another one. Can't stand him either. Atsuko says, a nasty puke. Easy now. Easy now. And then Debbie puts this. It's basically a GIF with this guy's sunglasses dropping down, and it says, laugh out loud, deal with it. Obviously, she's not very good at trolling. By the way, fucking goddamn cussing and intelligence have nothing to do with each other. Anyways. So Atsuko comes back, firing back here. Let's see what she's got. Atsuko says, Cold Beer Confess is much smarter than you. You have zero idea, ignorant cunt. Atsuko, wow. Wow. This is sweet little innocent Atsuko from mainland China. Deborah says, seems you and the nasty puke are butt buddies. Piss off, troll. Then Atsuko clicks on her profile. And her profile, I'll show it to you in a minute. Her profile literally says, like, her name, a couple things. The very last line of her description of her account says flat earther. So Atsuko says the flat earther. Then Deborah comes back and says, now you're stalking my page. Please do, you might learn something. But by all means, you should continue to float around on the spinning ball flying through fake space, all while playing on your computer in mommy's basement, calling strangers foul names while fascinating over a... And it cut off. I didn't click show more. I didn't want to see it. Atsuko says, stalking? I just clicked on your bio. You retarded, ugly bit. God damn it, Atsuko. Chill out. Chill out. I just clicked on your bio, you retarded ugly bitch. And what is with your fascination with the anus? Would you like some digging? Would you like some digging? I don't know if that was a threat. She gonna show up with her Chinese fucking shovel, dig that asshole out? I don't know. I'm an anus digger. I farm buttholes. I don't know. So because Atsuko read her bio, Deborah blocks her and says, laugh out loud, that warrants a big fat block. Piss off. Good job, Debbie. Atsuko's getting a little bit too big for her Chinese britches, if you know what I mean. Somebody's gonna have to take her down a few notches. Put another notch in her gun belt, she thought, but you got her. You blocked her. Good job. So then, Atsuko says, have you seen this? And I thought it was interesting enough that I decided to do this. And this is what got me blocked. Visibility limited. This post may violate X's rules against hateful content. It sounds like it. Atsuko violates hateful content all the time. Atsuko is hateful content. And I put, you dumb cunt. You can say whatever you want, like literally talking shit about me. But if someone else sees your profile, says flat earther, you freak the fuck out and block them. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. And then Atsuko laughs. And I said, uh-oh, Deborah 727 Lynn, you're really not going to want to see this. So I did a full screen recording of her bio. It says, love Yahweh and his son Jesus. Love Yahweh. They're not even saying it right. It's Yahweh. It sounds like you're exhausted running from someone and from a monster and you're trying to describe the hallway. Okay? Yahweh. That's how you say it. And his son Jesus. Fighting to take my freedom back from the evil that wishes to destroy it. Then she claims to be a Marine Corps vet. Who the fuck knows? Who even knows? Then the last line there literally says, not evil. That was before Mermaid Man. I need to download that MP3. Let's see. Copy that link. Anyways, the last line says flat earther, and that's what she got so mad at Atsuko for calling her a flat earther. That gets you a block. But then I thought, man, she doesn't like people reading her profile. If that's what gets you a block, I just recorded it all. Here we go. Children all were rescued, bad guys executed. What in the world are we waiting for? Bring on the storm. So this is news to us, right? Right? The children have all been rescued. Every child's been rescued? That's interesting. Then her next post says, stop paying and filing taxes. It's that easy. I went exempt and I no longer want to give the government money to continue to keep me enslaved and poor. I'm sick of it. So she's going to lose all of her money and her freedom. Like she'll probably end up in prison. You cannot just mark that you are exempt from paying taxes unless you are in one of the exempt categories and exempt from paying taxes. Yeah, there's a box you can check that says exempt. You can't just do it though unless you qualify. There are people who qualify because their income is so low or because they make an income a certain way or all they get's disability or whatever. But you can't just fucking put it there, right? Damn. That's what you do. And she's responding to a post that says, it's from Litecoin Bull, the news before the news. And it says, it's not just the vaccine killing people. The government don't want you here. But if you're lucky to stay on Earth, they want you as slave. There's no proof or recorded act of Congress nor any executive order giving the IRS jurisdiction to act in any of the USA states. You can tell they're an American, a real American, right? In any of the USA states of America, plural, of the Americas. I don't know who she's following, but he's probably from fucking Ethiopia giving her tax advice. And it says criminals. So she doesn't even, she just admitted, somebody report this bitch. She just admitted she just marks exempt even though she doesn't qualify. Evil! Yes, we have an evil button now. You're welcome. All right, let's go. This guy just exudes evil. Lucifer has a special place in hell prepared for this monster. And she's talking about a video that says, this video is mysteriously deleted from X. By the way, anytime you see a post that says this video, they wouldn't even let me share it here. This video is deleted, repost it. So more people, they're just lying, right? X hasn't been cleaning up any of the fucking Q-tard shit or the claims or nothing. Like the wildest conspiracy theories that don't even fucking make sense that we've been reading online. Not happening. So why would they take this post down of Bill Gates? They're only saying like they took this down. Let's repost it so everywhere so they can't take. They just want the engagement, guys. They want you to share it. They want you to repost it. They want you to click on it. They want you to read the comments. They want you to click read more. It's not being taken down, or you wouldn't be seeing it. I received no notifications from X. I'm reposting it again. Let's show them that they can't censor us. And it's just a video of Bill Gates. And it says we're taking things that genetically modified organisms, and we're just going to shoot them right into their vein. This isn't a real video. Then it says Genghis Khan says, hustle like a Flynn. Who is this kid? He claims to have inside information about the ongoing effort by the intelligence agencies of the United States to destroy Donald Trump. I wonder if his dad at General Flynn is the insider spilling the beans at home to his boy, because she reposted that. And the original post says, let's not panic, everybody. Trump and his family won't pay a cent of this. I didn't even look that up. Let's look that up and see what he's talking about. It's Michael Flynn Jr. I think I've talked to him before about Phil. I think he messaged me or something. Somebody tagged me in it. Let's not panic, everybody. Trump and his family won't pay a cent of this. It's from Charlie Kirk. It says, breaking news. President Trump is ordered to pay $364 million in the New York civil fraud trial by Judge Engoron. Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump ordered to pay $4 million. This is a case with 0 victims. All his loans are repaid, and the banks even testified in defense of Trump hotels. If you own a business in New York, you should flee. That doesn't sound good for Donald Trump. Let's read the news about it from the AP. A New York judge ordered Donald Trump on Friday to pay $355 million in penalties, finding that the former president lied about his wealth for years in a sweeping civil fraud verdict that pierces his billionaire image, but stops short of putting his real estate empire out of business. The judge, after a trial in New York, Attorney General Letitia James' lawsuit punishes Trump, his company, and his executives, including his 2 eldest sons, for scheming to dupe banks. Insurers, by the way, they're like, oh, he repaid this loan. You can't lie to a fucking bank about your wealth, especially to get more wealth. Insurers, they duped banks, insurers, and others by inflating his wealth on financial statements. It forces a shakeup at the top of the Trump organization, putting the company under court supervision and curtailing how it does business. The decision is a staggering setback for the Republican presidential frontrunner, the latest and costliest consequence of his recent legal troubles. The magnitude of the verdict, on top of penalties in other cases, could dramatically dent Trump's financial resources and damage his identity as a savvy businessman who parlayed his fame as a real estate developer into reality TV stardom and the presidency. He has vowed to appeal and won't have to pay immediately. Trump's true punishment could be far costlier because under state law, he is also required to pay interest on penalties, which James said puts him on the hook for a total of more than $450 million. The amount which would be paid to the state will grow until he pays. The judge made clear, however, that the Trump organization will continue to operate, backing away from an earlier ruling that would have dissolved Trump's companies. The judge, a Democrat, concluded that Trump and his company were likely to continue their fraudulent ways without penalties and controls he imposed. The judge concluded that Trump and his co-defendants failed to accept responsibility and that experts who testified on his behalf simply denied reality. This is a venial sin, and not a mortal sin. The judge wrote in a searing 92-page opinion. They did not rob a bank at gunpoint. Donald Trump is not Bernard Madoff, yet defendants are incapable of admitting the error of their ways. He said their complete lack of contrition and remorse borders on pathological, and the frauds found here leap off the page and shock the conscience. Trump said the decision was election interference and weaponizing against a political, what isn't election interference to him anymore. Complaining to reporters at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida that he was being penalized for having built a perfect company. By the way, no company's perfect. No fucking company's perfect. You don't build a perfect company. There's something you've messed up. Even if it was by accident, you've messed something up on your filing or IRS or reporting of receipts or exaggerated or hit a 1 instead of a 0 or a 9 instead of a 3. There's no company that's perfect. That he has built he was being penalized for having built a perfect company, great cash, great buildings, great everything. James, a Democrat, told reporters justice has been served and called for a ruling, a tremendous victory for the state, this nation, and for everyone who believes that we all must play by the same rules, even former presidents. Now Donald Trump is finally facing accountability for his lying, cheating, and staggering fraud because no matter how big, rich, or powerful you think you are, no one is above the law, James said. Trump still owns the Trump Organization, but he put his assets into a trust and relinquished a leadership role when he became president in 2017, putting his sons Eric and Donald Trump Jr. in charge of the day-to-day operations. The judge's ruling imposes a 3-year ban on Trump serving as an officer or director of any New York company and bars his sons for 2 years, effectively requiring the company to find a new leadership, at least temporary, at least for 2 years. The momentary penalties involve what the judge said were ill-gotten gains that Trump attained by making himself seem richer. They include money Trump saved by securing lower loan interest rates and profits from the sale of properties that he might not have been able to develop without financing. Eric and Donald Trump Jr. were each ordered to pay $4 million for their share of profits from 2022 sale of the Trump's Washington, D.C. hotel. And that's the one they sold to the FBI or some shit, ain't it? And the company's former, oh no, that was across the street. And the company's former longtime chief financial officer, Alan Weisselberg, was ordered to pay $1 million, half of the $2 million severance he's receiving. All told, Trump and his co-defendants owe $364 million, which James's office said grows to $464 million when interest is included. Weisselberg and another longtime company executive, Jeffrey McConney, were barred from ever holding a corporate finance or leadership role in the state. So it seems like they were more guilty than anybody else because they were banned for life. Anyways, back to this. The Genghis Khan person says, who is this kid? He claims to have inside information about the ongoing effort by the intelligence agency of the United States to destroy Donald Trump. It's not the intelligence agencies. It's the state of New York. Genghis Khan also says, bookmark it. Put it in your collection of 9/11 videos you wake people up with. That's the real truth patriots. 9/11 is the big one. Expose the people and the country. So we're just seeing what Deborah believes right now. Expose the people and the country behind who did it, and suddenly the entire world notices. RG 9/11 team, if there was a local fire-induced collapse of the Twin Towers on 9/11 near the jet impact areas, it would slow and stop above the lower burning structure that was not damaged. That's because a massive network of structural steel core columns. This is not true, but there you go. Jet fuel doesn't melt still, remember? Guess who else was involved? Yep, your darling 3-star TV general. This is from her directly. It's not even a forward. At General Flynn, at Mike Gill. So this new Mike Gill guy is going after General Flynn, and Nick Alvear's jumping on the train. So she claims she's not a fan of Nick. She's not a fan of Dr. Z. Obviously she is. They said a lot of companies exaggerate, but not like Trump did. Yeah, especially if he's using that to secure better interest rates. I'll tell you this. If you have a good credit score, they don't like if you have a shitty credit score and you're bringing your proof of income, they will fucking validate the shit out of that. You have a good credit score, they're relying on you to tell the truth. But if they catch you lying, you're fucked. It says, it shows General Flynn and Kamala Harris, and it says governments use software to spy on political opponents and journalists. And it says Flynn was National Security Administrator to the President, Donald Trump. That wire was used in a fallout coup attempt of the president. And it says a documented service revealing a request from President Barack Obama to United Kingdom regarding intelligence gathering on the Obama, the only person that Obama warned Trump about hiring was Flynn. So you think Obama and Flynn are working together to frame Trump? He's very braggadocious. That's just the way he is, though. Right. Breaking, Robert Kennedy Jr. has been granted a massive victory in his lawsuit against the Biden administration for colluding with social media companies to censor him and others. RFK Jr. was able to win a preliminary injunction against the White House and several federal. That's where it cuts off. And the last one says, just wondering why you were aligned with the biggest traitor and fraud in this movement. Was this a grifter meet and greet? How was the wine and cheese at the expense of the sheep? Again, she's a fucking Q-tard. But Itsuko is a menace to society. This is Itsuko coming on Twitter like this.
I was like a ninja.
There you go. Let's see what this RFK preliminary injunction is. From Bloomberg Law, it says, Vax social media suit. RFK Jr. won a preliminary injunction against the White House and other federal defendants in his lawsuit alleging government censorship of his statements against vaccines on social media. The injunction, however, will be stayed until the U.S. Supreme Court rules in a related case brought by Missouri and Louisiana. An injunction is warranted because Kennedy showed he's likely to succeed on the merits of his claims, Judge Terry A. Doughty of the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Louisiana said Wednesday. The White House defendants, the Surgeon General defendants, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention defendants, the Federal Bureau of Investigation defendants, and there was just a typo, and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency defendants likely violated the free speech clause of the First Amendment, Doughty said. Kennedy's class action complaint brought with the healthcare professionals Connie Sampagnaro, and Kennedy's nonprofit Children's Health Defense alleges that the federal government, beginning in early 2020, began a campaign to induce Facebook, Google, YouTube, and X, formerly known as Twitter, to censor constitutionally protected speech. Specifically, Kennedy said that the government suppressed facts and opinions about the COVID vaccines that might lead people to become hesitant about COVID vaccine mandates. Kennedy has sufficiently shown that these defendants jointly participated in the actions of the social media platforms by insinuating themselves into the social media company's private affairs and blurring the lines between public and private action. And Kennedy and his co-plaintiffs demonstrated a likely injury from the impeding action, that the injury is imminent, and that money damages would not fully repair the harm, he said. Dottie also granted an injunction in the Missouri case in July 2023, which is now before the Supreme Court. So this is going to be on hold till the Supreme Court rules. The High Court on October 20th, 2023 granted a writ of certiorari and stayed the preliminary injunction until the court issues a ruling. The Missouri case was also consolidated with the Kennedy case in the Western District of Louisiana in July 2023. The Supreme Court denied Kennedy's motion to intervene on December 11th, 2023. The injunction bars the named federal defendants from taking actions, formal or informal, directly or indirectly, to coerce or significantly encourage social media companies to remove, delete, suppress, or reduce, including through altering their algorithms, posted social media content containing protected free speech. So free speech is to protect you from the government. So if the government's doing that and they were censoring that and they were actually telling people to do it in not a way that is so roundabout that they can't prove it, then they need to be held accountable for that. And so do the social media platform. Well, the government definitely needs to be. There's an argument that the First Amendment doesn't nearly apply as well to any private business. It's a pretty decent argument. So we'll see how the Supreme Court rules on that. The government shouldn't be telling social media sites what's allowed and what's not, for sure. I heard we had a couple of videos as well. Hold on. It's about time for me to go. It's almost 2 a.m. Madison Marquette, her news. Should a woman go to jail for falsely accusing a man of rape? The Madison Marquette posted this. Again, her pedo husband's in jail because he raped a 13-year-old girl multiple times, bought her a Plan B pill, did it while he was friends with the girl's mom. Madison Marquette claimed it was a false claim that the mom made the girl do because she was mad at him. Madison Marquette says, my answer is yes. The ones that are truly raped or trafficked aren't believed because the scum of the earth who lie about it are believed to later be found out as liars. Truth always prevails. It's pretty fucked up she would post that. And it's about a kid. It's about a fucking kid. A 13-year-old that she's claiming, put her husband away, that they just declared they were married, by the way. No actual marriage. They just yelled it out into the ether. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we can find here. Oh man. There's been a big update. A big update. All right, let's see. Where is our boy? Oh, somebody tagged me in the exposed group. What is this? Did you receive those links? Or Madison, laugh out loud. She is still suing you for $10 million. Her latest pedophile husband picture taken before, life sentence above. Yeah, I saw that. Sorry, I was in the wrong place. All right, where's Tank? Apparently, oh my God, this looks good.
Big game changer, like a game changer for me, like a major game changer. I can already tell. It's like the air feels cleaner. Like, does that make sense that I feel the cleanliness of the air versus, like, I don't know what, now that I can compare it to the brand new machine and the brand new mask, I can easily and quickly tell how bad what I was breathing in before. That must have been so toxic. No wonder I've been like a wreck. I've just been a wreck. I mean, the other one still works, but I just feel like it was time for a new, clean machine. I had that machine for 7-8 years. There's a weird feeling with, like, near right here. I feel like it's poking in my eye, my left eye a little bit, so I'm going to have to talk to them about that, if that's normal. Other than that, everything's perfect. Yeah, it definitely feels like an upgrade.
Got that upgrade. You were told to ask about Kenny? Burt, me, Tank. That's right. Let me see here. Hold on. I think I was told there was a what is it? Tell me I fucked my cousin and I'll make it into something cool. What?
In case I was masturbating, Mom, how about barge in my room and fucking catch me masturbating? What's wrong with you, Mom? Like, are you not thinking? Are you not thinking, Mom? What's happened to your brain, Mom? You know? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So it's just one of those days where my mom seems, you know, trolls are going to be trolls. But I've never known my mom to be this psychotic, ever. This is the worst I've ever seen her. So part of it does make me want to just give up.
There's a bunch of these.
Even though
I'm not going to be able to go through all of them. There's a bunch of them, though.
You know, Camille, I don't know what she was thinking, Camille.
I see
don't know
it.
how else to explain it. Apparently, the trolls are like being so disrespectful and have the audacity to text my mother, Jason's masturbating online. So,
They're texting his mom that Jason's masturbating online.
like, if you think I might be masturbating, why the fuck would you barge in and ask me am I masturbating, you know?
Yeah, you dirty fucking mom. What she was told you were not just that you were masturbating, but that you're masturbating online. Like, as bad as I hate to say it, if someone texts me and tells me my kid is exposing themselves online, I'm going to have to barge in and see if it's going on. It's something that stays forever.
She's just not thinking. It's just insanity. You know, if there was like a remote chance that I was masturbating, why the fuck barge in to ask me that? Maybe
Hank could rap with Burt singing. I like how you spelled rap. You were probably thinking about Burt wrapping Shadow's legs around his waist. Wrapping them tiny little cat rear legs around his where his neck used to be, and wearing Shadow like a feed bag. Is eating him up.
I'm fucking masturbating. Like, really? I don't get it. Knock on the door and fucking ask me. Jeez. Chase's eating potato chips in bed again. Chase's eating, like, I don't know whether these trolls have no life. But, like, Mom, if you know they're sick, why are you giving it any credence? Why are you even responding to them?
What's up, Nurse Julie? Why are you doing it, Mom? Loser.
I'm stronger than the trolls. There's nothing they do to faze me. Nothing. Nothing. You can try to frame me as a murderer, and I'll have no shame. Yup, I'm gangster. There's no shame I could ever wear from anyone. I'm like a psychopath when it comes to that. There's no shame you could shame me with. But yet they're still they're torturing me through torturing my mom, and I have like a weakness when it comes to my mom.
No
I
shame.
put up for her. I don't put my foot down with my mom the way I should. I should fucking call the cops on my mom and teach her a lesson. But I don't, so she gets away with it time after time, and the trolls are getting to her because she's foolish. Like,
Jesus Christ. He said something about you could tell me that I'm fucking my cousin and I could turn it into something good. What the fuck was that?
tank lip. What? Tank lip.
This is the rough version.
Feeling like I need to survive the nightmare to survive the hell of it. Going through it, yes I am. Wouldn't wish it upon anyone. Even my foes. My E to the N to the E-M-I-E-S. That's right, what have I spelled in the spelling curse of it? Feeling like there's still a gift. The challenge, I'm up to it. I eat challenges. That's right, that fight, the good fight. To not give in or succumb to the evil. People are inherently good. Trying to believe again in that and love people and love being loving. Being loving, even though people also have the capacity to do bad and be bad, and the inherent evil in certain things, even though you might not subscribe to the devil that's trying to shovel you under the ground, and you being underground in the sense of being alienated, isolated, all alone and lonely as you fight the suffering, the distractions, and
You know how some people have Asperger's? Tank Lip has Asperger's. Asperger's. That's actually a thing.
A point in your life might have interrupted you and arrested your development in becoming your best self and sending you into the descent of hell. I sense a smell. I sense something that I sense and scent that smells.
I'm sending you to hell. I sense a smell. I sense something that starts with an L. Lemon's what I was thinking. I don't know if you guessed. Sing the song and then I'll finish the rest.
Fishy. In the ponds where a million fishes want to be sharks. But why would they want me on the plank? Well, that just rhymes with tank. Tank lip, tank lip, tank lip, tank lip, tank lip. Oh, that was different.
Are you guys ready to see the finished product? Here we go. That was the rough cut. Here's the finished product. Get ready for Minds Blown. It's called Nightmare Part Infinite.
Tank lip. Tank lip, tank lip, tank lip, tank lip, tank lip, tank lip. Tell yourself.
What's his name? Did anybody catch his name? Hold on, let's start over. I didn't hear his... I feel like he should say his name at the start of this thing. If he wants to get new fans, we have to know who he is. Fucking idiot.
Tank lip. Tank lip, tank lip, tank lip, tank lip, tank lip, tank lip. Tell you
Haint Clits. He's really gonna have to say his name.
yourself. Tank lip, tank lip, tank lip. You're fucking amazing. Tank lip. When no one else.
Mariah doesn't like when I call her lady parts her grundle. And I don't know why. It sounds hilarious to me. Get up in there and scrub your grundle. I don't know.
Else is there? What to tell you? Tank lip, tank lip. And the company feeling like I need to survive the nightmare to survive of others. The hell of it is just the salt going through it. Yes, I am. On your wouldn't wish it upon anyone. Wounds. Not the, even my foes. Company. My E to the N to the E-M-I-E-S. You'd want. That's right, what have I spelled?
I told her that Crystal Chatwood always used to talk about her grundle. And that made her madder. I don't know.
The spell and curse of it. But you're feeling like there's still a gift. Me's coming. The challenge, I'm up to it. Visit you. I eat again. Challenges when they think.
The return of the last of the Great Jedi Volume 2. Tank lip.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That fight. You. Good fight. Right. To not.
It's just him singing over himself 6 times. Tank lip, tank lip, tank lip, tank lip.
Give in or succumb. Where
to that you what are over dream between tree
destruction are inherently.
Tang is lit. That was a good. Remember when they had Tang in space?
Believe again.
Juice pouch.
And love people and love being loving. People being loving, even though people also have the capacity to do bad and be bad. And yes, they do. The inherent evil in certain things, even though you might not subscribe to. Take your devil power that's trying to shovel bad you on.
I'm just gonna have to start doing rap battles and destroying those people that ever challenge me.
Maybe my first time meeting you in person.
I think you should go see Carrie and Katie and Trin
This is Kenny.
or whatever her name is, and then decide if you want to come see me.
Okay, do I have to? Okay, fine. And I got, where do I after I come in? I got, okay. You got yourself a deal.
Okay.
Get yourself a deal.
I love a good.
Maybe I pick you instead.
Maybe you'll pick one of them before you get to me. How about that?
Oh, I know the word is. You're playing hard. What the word for it? Hard to get?
Bingo! Ding 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 ding.
Ding ding ding! Cause you're super amazing.
No.
Ding ding ding.
You are cute and adorable.
That's so fucked up. Ding ding ding.
And you're a blonde chick. I watch everything. I watch that.
My hair is naturally very very dark.
I'm for everything.
Oh, I like you most because you're a blonde chick. My hair is very dark. I like any hair.
He said, I'm up for it.
I'm up for anything. I'll put those.
Looks like he was busted and he might lose all that real estate he grifted. I don't know how that video affects his real estate.
I'll put those. I have to go back.
It's all stuff that's been posted again and again and again. I don't think it's going to change anything for Phil.
Bed early tonight.
You what?
I have to go bed early tonight.
Why?
I got work at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah, you better get to sleep.
Yeah, he's had a case against Bree for, what, 3 or 4 months, chat?
Yes. You're gonna box Trent's fiance?
Say again?
What?
You're gonna box Trent's fiance for her?
What?
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried.
For her, right?
I'm tired.
Oh, now you're tired. He don't give a damn, Diesel. Thank you, Caleb.
I got banned 2 days ago.
For what?
I don't know. I got haters.
MVP Diesel. You
I
got
got haters.
Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Steve.
Hey, guy, you better watch out for Roe Butter on live.
Roe butter. We've heard roe butter before.
My arsehole. I got Emmy on here. I do not like.
All right, Kenneth,
Better
come back to me a little
immunizer.
bit if you're still on, okay?
Hey! After I get my license, I'm coming to see you in the
His case against Bree's been out for a while.
Where at?
Tennessee.
Bingo.
Hey, and can I take you out for? After I get my license, may I take you out for dinner at the Roadhouse?
See how it goes
If I ever get my license, can I take you out for dinner at Texas Rose House? Good job, Kenny.
with Tran and Carrie and all them first, okay? Because listen, if you have to choose between if you have to choose between me and somebody else, choose them. I don't want to be an option, okay?
Okay,
I just want you.
I got big decision. Never get my license. I gotta see who the right fit for me.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, I choose you. Get what?
Thank you,
Get
Caleb.
what? Ever I choose you. Get what?
What?
You gonna make me happy.
What?
You gonna make me happy.
Oh no.
I'm a crazy one, Kenneth. I don't know if you can.
I don't care about your crazy side because it don't matter to me because I love crazy.
Nothing matters. I'm in love.
Yeah.
You said they all say we like crazy until they actually meet the crazy, and I was like, oh.
Carrie said in her wedding photos and shit, like, it's so good to feel like you're somebody's first choice. How are you Phil's first choice? For what? First choice for the last woman he's going to marry? Not even sleep with. He's fucking sending dick pics on your honeymoon. First choice for what?
Hey, I learned.
What?
What? I learned. I get my license. I might come and see you. I do want to know more about you too. I come in.
Do they just come on here to get views or what?
You hear me?
Yes, I did, Dylan. Okay.
Does her
I'll
shit
talk to
say
you later,
itty
okay?
bitty titty?
Hey, bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Okay. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I get my license. I will pick you.
Okay, we'll see.
After I get my license, I'll pick
Hey,
you.
get what, guys? I end up going to Nashville. Go see her.
Nashville. Go see her.
We'll see.
Gets a
Yeah,
license.
we will see about it.
Hello, Jay Lewis.
Hey, I have a
Can he have a license?
What?
I already get my license. Can we talk about it off?
Boom. Oh, no. No, Kenny. They killed Kenny. Yeah, have you never seen my show? We covered the dick pics back in the summer. Yeah, we've covered every bit of that. It was all put together in one place, I guess, but none of it there wasn't a single part of it that was new.
Okay, fine. After I stop being a player, get what? I fucking love you anyhow. Cause you're fucking cute and adorable.
I fucking love you because you're so fucking cute.
Hey, I already get my license. I'm taking you out for dinner.
Yeah, he was in Italy on his honeymoon. Sent dick pics to Melon and Melon's new girlfriend, Lauren.
I'm taking you out for dinner because I want to make it right with you because you're super damn cute.
Wow.
Guys, you do light up a room.
You wide up a womb because you're super fucking cute.
And adorable.
Is he just here to meet bitches?
Oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot about my wins.
Somebody even said, Kenny, you tell everyone that.
Guys, send me some gifts, please, right now. Thank you. I need it. I need it for tonight. Because I heard I have a big battle. Really have a big battle tonight. Eastern Standard Time, Central.
He needs money to donate it to somebody else. Got it.
Jake! Do I have a ghost in here or no?
Do I have a ghost in here?
I forgot about my gosh darn wins.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, go watch the film, I guess. I don't support Nick Alvear at all. He said some really fucked up shit when he was defending Phil. When people first brought it up to Phil, he said, yeah, but have you seen 15-year-old girls nowadays? I don't see him pedoing right now. There's a lot of flexibility here. He said Nick Alvear's a piece of shit. Watch the film all you want. Share it. Download it. Watch it again. Nick Alvear's a piece of shit. Here's some of the stuff he said. Hold on. When people brought up that the texts were verified through the courts, he said, dang, well, every story has many sides of truth. Personally, I don't see a 25-year-old as a mature adult. The brain for a male doesn't even reach its growth until 35. He knew what he was doing was wrong, that's for sure. But could he even help it? Looking at those texts, it seemed far less sinister than what people make him out to be. Looking at the text, reading the text, the disgusting fucking text, he says it looks far less sinister than what people make it out to be. I don't think Phil is a pedophile like that which people attach to the cabal with. There can be flexibility here. You can hate him for it. But what's that doing for you? Reach understanding and honor yourself more. Not siding with a pedophile here, but he is. As I don't think Phil has an attraction to children. Have you even seen what 15-year-olds look like nowadays? Even back then, I'm siding with reason. I'm siding with reason that if you sided with also, it would bring you peace, less disturbance, more peace. From the great filmmaker. Here's another one. I don't see Phil pedoing at the moment or in the last 10 years. He was just 25 and fell in love with a 15-year-old. Uh-oh. There's another one. A pedo prays in darkness. Phil was a dumb 25-year-old who fell for a 15-year-old. So he's Nick Alvear and all his friends are still fucking Q-tards. They're promoting Derek Johnson and his bullshit conspiracies. They're all wrong, but he just saw that he could get a lot of clicks if he exposed Phil. So he took what's been exposed for 3 years and made a movie out of it.
Come on, guys, don't slap. Don't slap.
I think I have a ghost. Jake, thank you for the roses. Hopefully it saves us. I forgot about my dang wins and I accepted this battle.
Phil said he was Q like 2 years ago.
D, welcome in.
Let me double tap on my screen.
Battle of the Grifters. Uh-oh.
What's wrong with that station? I'm scared. Don't snipe me, Kenneth.
I need
Jake, thank you for the roses.
Hey guys, you don't send me gifts. I will have a fucking panic attack tonight.
A panic attack.
Jake, thank you so much for the roses.
I have no gift because nobody double tap on my.
Three days before he started filming his new film. Basically, he didn't want to. He said he was just trying to keep the peace, and he didn't know all the details. But even in his own message, he said after reading those texts, so he had all the details. He gave him the details. Enough people came in that he thought, man, I could probably get a lot of views off this. And so he decided to expose Phil. They were fucking same team for so long.
0.
You're not on 0, you're on 3.
I only have 3. Come on, everyone, don't tap on my screen. Yeah, I'm done, and something goes.
Chris!
This is riveting.
Are you a ghost in here, Chris? I didn't see you in here. Chris, thank you so much for the... Thank you for the donut.
So he's going to meet all these women as soon as he gets his license?
Don't tap on my screen, I'm losing.
Okay, Jake, thank you so much.
Tank lip, tank lip. Oh shit, she left him already.
Go somewhere else, you know.
You have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, bullshit.
We know.
It is kind of bullshit. I agree.
You'll fucking fail me.
Is he talking to his audience? You fucking failed me? Is that what he said? Everything on that girl is too thick, including her makeup.
I'm very disappointed in myself. I fail.
Why, Kenny?
Cause you guys don't ever double tap on my fucking goddamn screen.
My fucking goddamn screen.
Send me some gifts.
I was just playing Tank. You guys told me to come over here. Everybody can make up their mind. You said it was the last video you sent?
What happened to the science live, Alyssa? Damn it, I want to do the science live. Estelle will appreciate you whispering. Oh, whisper. After my nap. It's time for all of us to rest. It's time to regroup. It's time to get centered.
Stop licking.
It's time to let all the bad out. It's time to just feel good.
That's terrifying. Fucking utterly terrifying.
So good. This is so good. Oh, don't stop. This is so good.
You nasty motherfucker. What are you doing?
Why would you need a CPAP, Lizzie? Lizzie, why would you wish you lived in Memphis?
Why would you need a CPAP? She wants to see that pap smear, huh?
Oh, shit. Oh, man. This is so... Why do you wish I lived in Memphis? Okay, she finished. Because it's going to make me fall into a deep slumber. Kara. Oh, Kara, what you do.
He's rapping to her.
To me. Tank is feeling freaky too. Kara, we're doing ASMR with Tank. I haven't seen you in a long. How are you doing, beautiful? All right, so we will take a pause.
Jesus.
Tank Lip ASMR live stream. Who's screen recorded?
That's not ASMR, dude. That's just orgasms.
At JPlay, I know I've been busy. I'm good. How are you?
How fucking creepy, dude. That's Tank Lip, everybody. And we met, what was the other guy's name? Frankie? Something? What was the other guy's name? No, I can't remember. We met him as well. Kenny. Not Frankie. Kenny. Frankie's the guy that does the weather. So there you go, guys. Thank y'all for joining us. I got to get home. It's it's almost 2:30 now. Thank you guys for joining us. There's a bunch of videos in those folders. We'll have to go through them sometime. That Mark's put in there. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I have a bunch I'm going to do a show over the next few days. I don't know if it's going to be back when we get on Twitch and everywhere, if it's going to be here on Kick. Dr. J sent me some content for Kick. But we also have I have a bunch of negative Ari reviews. So everybody's been sending me all these Ari reviews, what the results they had, whatever. I'll probably be do a mega show on that. So Ari is the foot potion that Nick Alvear says that cures autism with his girlfriend that he likes to beat. So we'll probably do a big review show of those. We do have a bunch of videos I need to go over and go through. Thank you for the videos, Mark. And then I guess that's it for right now. Shout out to my dad. Today was his birthday, February 16th. Our birthdays had always been together and always celebrated together, so it's been a rough year. But thanks for hanging out with me through it. I didn't expect it to be this tough, but it is. But I appreciate you guys being here. Well, I just kind of killed some time. So thank you all for joining us. I'll see you back on the next one. Good night. Don't do anything that Tank Clip would do, because it's probably just repeating your name over and over again. Yes.